But yeah. So this is us today. No Dryzen, so just pretend in your mind's eye that she's there. Gosh, let's get started. You guys ready?
Yep.
Roll call. Beja.
Yep.
Arbrin.
Yeah.
Emil.
Hello.
Riz.
Ahoy.
Nah. Nice. Froze up. Welcome, guys. You guys are. There's not much of an introduction. You guys have fought in the tournament. Most of you actually winning, except for Beja. Grizz has yet to fight. Coming down to some close matches for some of you. And the rest of this is gonna be you guys enjoying it, other than Grizz. And then, yeah, I guess we'll move on from there. But is there anything you guys want to do before the next match starts? Which is, do we leave off at Leon?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah,
did Leon already do his
Leon
thing?
and Dabbledob.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to do that one.
Okay, so we are on that one.
But can I just cast detect
what?
portal?
Yeah. Is that a? Yeah.
It's just a feat thing. Like I can just do that once per short rest.
What's the range again?
A mile, any direction.
And you do not sense any portals.
Okay, I'm assuming that the rest of this is just going to be a short rest, so I'm not going to mark it off.
Oh, go ahead. Yeah, that's fine.
To talk to Grizz.
Okay.
Oh.
Grizz! Can you take me to the silver section? Since you're a silver and you can go up there? Or down there? Really?
And, why wouldn't I?
I don't know.
I mean,
We
it's
don't
not
know
like
each
you're
other.
gonna cause trouble in there.
Yeah.
You did a wee one. So what else you can do?
Roger, you want to come along? Or are you just gonna stay here and watch?
Like, this is a solo venture. If I can come.
You can come. I don't.
Alright, I'm with you. I ain't leaving you alone.
Alright, that's
yeah, I'm gonna lead them over to the door to the silver then, and I'm gonna open it and hold it open for them.
Yeah, you guys can get it. The doorway to the silver section is open. Yzra kind of gives a curious glance over there, just looking at you guys. As you guys make your way.
Yzra, who's that one again?
Bronze Fucker is.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'll look for Yu's team and see if I can
They're all
find
there.
him. They're all there?
All of them except Leon,
Okay.
who is currently picking his person as you speak. You kind of hear it in the background.
Okay. I'll go and try and sit next to them. And, like, have, Grizz, can you, I don't know, maybe easy in there? I just need to ask them a question, and I don't want it to be kind of weird.
Wait, who are you talking to? Who are you trying to talk to?
You.
Trying to talk to you. I just shout across the room, you!
No, wait!
This wants to talk
No,
to you!
that's I meant!
You, who's kind of like in this. So I'll set the picture. They're all sort of sitting around and next to each other, except for you, who is probably about 5 feet from the group and is currently seems to be in meditation.
Did he respond to me shouting his
He opens one eye and he looks over in your direction.
I'm gonna hide behind Roger.
And he just kind of he just gets out of his form and takes a deep breath, and then he walks over. Yeah.
Oh, you know
Emil?
what? First off, before Emil says anything, I'm gonna like slap him on the back and I'm gonna say, "You did a brilliant job out there, lad. I'm proud of you."
Thanks. I'll do better next year.
Hey, that's all we can do, innit?
And we'll cheer you on, because that was really amazing! I didn't know you could do so many different kicks and tricks and things like that.
Yeah, I've been training my entire life.
Well, that's
he
good.
kind of looks a little sad.
At least you have, at least you can improve. I just kind of just do things that I don't really know how
You
to.
see his shoulders immediately like just fall.
Uh,
Like
I give him a hug.
he just doesn't really give him back. He just like limp, and he's like, I was kind of in the middle of something. It was a good fight, but I'm busy.
oh, yeah, I get it. I just, I was gonna ask, do you like any kind of sweets or anything?
Uh, cheese is really good.
Maybe something that people can make.
Are you trying to make me sweets?
No, maybe. Yeah.
Can I insight check this?
Yeah, sure. What are you trying to see?
If Emil is trying to make sweets for you,
Okay.
where's my insight? Where is that? Oh, there it is. All right, let's pray to God. I rolled a 12.
Uh, it's kind of hard to tell, I guess. I don't know.
Fuck's
I
sake.
don't know. You know, are you trying to deceive or no?
No,
You're trying to make it seem like you're not gonna make sweets, though.
I'm. It's embarrassing to say you're making sweets for a dude.
What? Okay. Just give me a deception check.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's 16 plus 7.
Oh,
So,
damn.
You're not sure. You're pretty sure that Emil is telling the truth, that he's not.
Alright. Damn.
But just like, uh, sure. Surprise me.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll let you get back to what you're doing.
And he says, I'm not gonna let you win next time.
I like perk up a little bit. I was like, oh, so you'll fight me next time?
Oh, not just next time. You become my rival. And he kind of puts his fist out, and he's just like, um, I'm trying to think how he would word this. Basically, he's trying to say is like he doesn't even want to wait till the tournament. So,
Okay.
next time we meet, maybe we can spar.
Yeah.
He clenches his fist.
I'm just
don't be, you know. I just got really lucky, so next time you're sure gonna kick my butt, I guess.
He just starts walking back to where he was, and he gets into his like crisscross applesauce stance and starts meditating.
I let out a deep breath. That went better than I thought.
That was
Although I don't know what to make.
an entire disaster.
A little bit.
All right, let's go back to where we belong. And Roger kind of heads to the bronze store.
We technically belong here. But yeah, let's go back.
That lass that fought me. She's in the silver area, isn't she?
Who?
The person that fought me.
No, she's
No,
bronze.
she's a bronze.
Said that she was in the. Oh,
no,
wait,
she
no.
was sitting
was
next to the door on the bronze side.
Ah, alright, I'm gonna go back and talk with her.
Okay. While this is all happening, so Emil and Grizz, you do not get to watch the fight. But the rest of you are kind of like looking around. Lean gets shit on. Is very fast, and but basically he makes his way down, and he chooses Dabbledob, and then Dabbledob waddles his way in, and they bow to each other. They get a 2. The fight ensues, and it starts off with Dabbledob casting a spell, and then it is instantly fizzled by a counter spell, and then he just casts another one, tries to make it like counterspell it. It doesn't work, and then the fireball one shots him.
Ooh.
I cheer on Dabbledob because he's a wizard.
And yeah, it ends, and he loses again.
Did the fight
I feel
already
bad
won?
for him.
That was a fast match. I didn't even get to see it.
You didn't miss much.
The whole crowd's kind of like just kind of the awkward clapping, like yay. And Yizra, who's like standing there, she just kind of notices you. Yeah,
Oh wait, is this me?
Yeah.
You fought real well out there, lass. I just wanted to say that, and I like put out a hand to like shake a hand.
she shakes it. She's got a good grip to her, and she just like, thanks, you too. It's been a while since I've fought someone with your stature, and she like looks you up and down.
Well, I mean, if you ever want to spar again, I'm down for it. I mean, hell, if it were if it were up to me, you'd be a silver right now.
Well, it's not up to you, I guess. So that doesn't really mean much, but
Uh,
I appreciate it, and I'll take you up on that offer sometime. Sounds good.
all right then. And I like wave a goodbye, and I head back over to like the group.
He sort of just like leans over like the little window that you guys have, looking down to the pit for the next match. The next is Trupa versus Nakia. Trupa makes his way. Also, I think I gave you guys a little bit two more characters to see.
Wait, Truba has Sarge.
We wanted to see all of the Devon ones as well, so we're
Yeah.
just gonna do all of these.
I was gonna say you guys can see Nakia in your character sheet, is what I mean.
Trupa's the one that has
Yeah.
Sarge, right?
And Lyle.
Yeah, Trupa has Sarge.
I'm cheering him on like there's no fucking tomorrow.
But yeah, he walked back. He was talking to Yuzra, and then he walked towards you guys after. But yeah, Trooper makes his wait. Oh, let's set some battle music, guys. This isn't doing it. We'll do this one, sure. But Trooper makes his way down, and he shouts out he's gonna fight Nakia, who is a half elf woman with a black wolf at her side. And you have seen her once before. This is the lady that Devin talked to when you guys were out in town, and kind of like split off from you guys to like talk with her for a little while. The fight starts, and immediately Sarge and the wolf start growling at each other and begin to fight at their owner's commands. Sarge definitely outweighs this wolf by a lot. This wolf does, but Sarge does not outmaneuver it. They begin slinging arrows and throwing daggers at each other, dashing behind rocks and tumbling out of the way of danger. Sarge does manage to subdue the wolf by pinning it down and just kind of like sitting on it. Nakia is able to get the best of Trupa with a well-placed arrow that digs into the center of his chest. He falls, and Nakia is victorious. They exchange handshakes, and they both are healed up from the gauntlets, or not the gauntlets. What are they? Like the shackle
Bracers.
thing. Yeah, bracers. There you go. That's the word. Sarge gestures peacefully towards the wolf. The wolf just sort of nods, and they both begin walking back to their original ways. But Trupa lost.
My boy.
The next person you see, an elven individual walk into the arena, a silver-ranked individual named Tristan Damodar. He approaches and he shouts out Devin Quincy as his rival. Devin comes down in his golden armor, well-adorned weaponry. He walks in, he puts his helmet that looks elven in design, he puts it on. And Devin holds out his gauntleted hand and it is received with the hardy, unarmored hand of Tristan. I think you guys can see him too. Here he is, right here. And they shake, and the dice is rolled, and he rolls a 6. The fight starts with Devin holding his sword into the air, mumbling some words under his breath, and a giant mace appears 3 feet above Tristan's head. It crashes down into him. He is crushed by the weight of the spiritual weapon. Devin charges, and the melee begins. Devin's fighting style is very fundamental, not leaving openings. He has a sword and a shield. No tricks, just straightforward, slow-focused technique. Tristan's style is much more elven, the Witchwood style. Devin wins the fight heavy-handedly, pretty quick. They shake hands, and with a heavy head, Tristan does walk the shame of defeat back to the silver door.
Woo!
Devin heads towards the gold roar. The next one is Bertram, who you guys have seen. That was the guy who fought Roger, versus Devin Quincy again. He enters the arena, and when asked to fight, picks Devin. Devin, who had just barely left the arena and probably hadn't even settled down, makes his way back into the pit. They shake hands, they roll the dice. It's a 6 again. This time, Bertram gets the first move, hurling his chain scythe at Devin. It wraps around his longsword and rips it out of his hands, sending it to the ground. Being caught off guard and searching for a weakness as Bertram pulls back his chain scythe, laughing and swishing it through the air. Uh, Devin grabs his holy symbol of Pelor, and for a mere moment of silence, followed by a loud whoosh, and you see a vertical column of divine fire roared down from the heavens and engulfs Bertram's form. And when it disperses, you see unconscious, lying on the ground, Bertram Magnesium. Devin is one again. The
OP.
next person
Jesus.
who comes, yeah, that's called Flame Strike, folks. Clerics, baby.
OP.
And next person is Callista versus Devin. She, just like last time, just as he had left and sat down, Devin is challenged again, this time by Callista, a tiefling woman. She approaches Devin and with her left hand on her waist and leaning to one side, holds out her hand to shake his hand. Devin shakes her hand and backs up 10 feet, pulls out his shield, unsheaths his sword, and prepares. Callista just holds up the palm of her hand and rolls the dice. It's a 5. Callista goes first. You see her with one hand pull out the eye of a newt while holding it and pointing out Devin. Devin's form is wreathed in this black energy. He shakes his head and grips his sword a little bit tighter. This is followed by, with her other hand, sending blasts of eldritch energy streaking towards him. They strike his form, the armor giving off a dull light to counteract the necrotic energy. Devin grabbing his holy symbol and pressing it to his lips and muttering some words under his breath, you see a bright light break through the black essence that surrounds his body and pierce the effect that she had cast upon him. No longer affected, he also casts Spiritual Weapon. Familiar to earlier, large mace moves directly above her. Holy and light and divine swings at her. She nimbly avoids it. Her next move with blinding speed moves right into his space and palms the center of his helmet with her shadow-wreathed hand, extracting some sort of mystical light from his body and pulling it straight from him, and then putting it into hers. With an intimidating grin, she awaits his attacks on her. He lashes at her, striking once with his sword, leaving a large gash across the forefront of her body. And the spiritual weapon moves and strikes again, missing. She then moves away. He strikes and misses her form and begins assaulting him with blasts from every direction of eldritch energy. Devin begins to mutter a few words in response. You see her point her finger and wag it back and forth. No, 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 she says, with a grimacing smile, and his flame strike spell has been counterspelled. The fight continues like this for a while. She continues draining his life essence while in melee with him whenever he tries to come and attack her. Devin falls to one knee, stabbing his sword into the ground, breathing heavily. She brings her hand towards his helmet and with a clenched fist punches him directly into his helmet. You hear a loud crack as a spectral ram's head rams Devin's form, sending him flying back 5 feet and onto his back unconscious. She raises her arms into the air in need for applause. The crowd goes wild. He eventually stands up, being healed to full, walks over, and he's lost. He fell unconscious. And he just walks over with his hand out. He says, that's some really strange magic you have. And she just shirks the remark and bows deeply to him, her tail swishing back and forth. And she heads back towards the silver section, happy. Devin, with his hand still extended, like out into that space for a handshake, just takes off his helmet and puts it under his right arm and walks out of the pit towards the golds.
I'm glad somebody won. Holy shit.
Yeah. The silvers didn't roll too well. Yeah, and then there's like a 5-minute break if you guys want to talk before the golds play.
Grizz has to go.
Grizz,
Yeah.
that's right. I'm sorry. I don't have that in my notes, but I remembered because I have it like up later. Grizz, my man.
Yeah.
Tell me what you're doing as you're called out into the pit.
I'm gonna like, you know when like people like stretch their necks and they like cracking stuff.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna crack my knuckles, and I'm just gonna march out into the middle of the arena.
Mm-hmm. To hope the
Uh,
crowd's like cheering and like clapping, and you can hear them back and forth.
Oh, this is brilliant. Alright. I'm gonna raise my arm, and I'm gonna point straight at Torin.
Okay, so you point up towards like the diamond section.
And I'm gonna shout, "Oi, Torin! Down here and now!"
And Farino, who's like walking to the pit, because the way this works is usually it's like he'll walk up and he'll show you the list, and then you tell him. But like he's walking up about to show you the list, and before he can, just like Torin, and he just like and he turns back around and heads back to his seat. And
Oh, I wasn't even telling. I was like full on shouting this out at the arena, pointing up to where Torin is.
yeah, so Torin comes down, and he walks over to you, and he says, "Are we doing weapons, or are we doing just hand to hand?"
Hand to hand, mate.
Oh,
As
my
it always
favorite.
is.
And yeah, he the dice is there to roll, my friend. Roll d6.
Alright. I shall on a 5.
Okay. Oh shit, that was this one. Might have to bring you guys to it. Duh. Hold on.
Oh, we're fighting in a house.
It's
Nice.
a house, guys. Oh,
How
now it's
cozy.
Westwater.
Oh,
Shit.
never in Westwater. Yeah.
Time to kill, old man Whack.
That's tournament map 4. Hold on
Do
a
I
minute.
win if I
Isn't
kill
this
the old
lava?
man?
Yeah.
It is. But I have to move it. It's weird.
Throw
how it
Torin in the
works.
lava.
So go ahead and give me a.
So the Torin, I have the high
Oh,
ground.
this could.
Fight
So
on the bridge and throw him.
roll a d20. Tell me what the number is that you get. And I'll roll one for him.
I got a 1.
Okay. So you're in the lava. No, I'm just kidding. That's not how.
You're
this
dead
works.
to start.
That'd be funny though.
I
Let's
just
see
spawn and I'm melting. Hey.
Where is Grizz's picture? Did you change it?
No.
Oh, you're right there. I'm sorry. I was looking in the newer section. Can you see yourself?
Yep, I can see myself. Yep.
Where's Torin? There he is. Okay. That is where you are. Oh, sorry. You rolled a 1, right?
Yeah. Also, I'm on the bridge.
Yeah, you're on that bridge.
Oh
Right.
no, the bridge.
And
Am I?
hold on, let me give you some flavor
Yeah.
text because I completely forgot. Yeah, it is unbearably hot. It is really bad. You find yourself in very close proximity to lava. If in here for a long time, it might get pretty bad for you. The noxious gases and the certain things that are active inside a volcano. Random geysers of lava are starting to bubble through like the ground that you guys are currently standing on. Not like right where you're at,
Yeah.
but it could pop up at different places. You can feel it just begin to shake, and you can sense the pressure building up in this room. This is a pretty bad place to be. The ceiling is crumbling, and pieces of the cavern are constantly falling, and the lava is always rising.
That's all flavor, right? That's not actually gonna affect me.
It will.
Oh,
So
fuck.
this is Joust.
This is one of the worst maps to get.
Am I
because you
higher
could get
up
rid
than
of, like-
Torin?
Oh yeah, you are. You are higher up than
I'm
Torin.
gonna point at him and say, Torin, it's over. I have the high ground.
God
You
damn
can't
it.
steal my
You
fruit.
can't steal original content. What the
I
fuck?
stole it to me.
So roll initiative, my man.
Beja will.
I'm jeering from the crowd.
Boo.
Boo.
Oh, 13.
Where's initiative? There it is.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Torin's gonna go first. What is his speed? Okay.
It should be 40, I think. More. If we're following Barbarian.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. He's gonna stop right there. And he is going to he doesn't have anything. But he's like raging and he's charging at you. And he's gonna use his action to like do the full
To
charge
that?
up towards you. Yep.
Oh.
So he is
Oh.
now on this bridge with you, and it is your turn. He is raging.
Wow. I'm so fucking down for that. I'm raging as well.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna rage and I'm gonna attempt to fucking punch him in the face.
Okay. So go ahead and roll. Roll to hit him.
I rolled a 10.
That does not hit him.
Ah, fuck.
You go to punch him, and he just sort of deflects it off. Is that all you can do?
Yep, that's all I can do. I'm smiling during this whole thing.
Hold on, I gotta
Just got this
see.
massive fucking grin.
How are we rolling damage before? Was I just? It's just a strength modifier plus because he's not
One.
a monk.
Yeah, it's 1 plus your strength. But for me, because of my trait, it's the damage for me is like 1d4 plus my strength.
Holy shit, his punches do so much, dude. Okay, hold on.
Can he do like 7 or something?
No, he'll do more.
Oh.
Oh boy. Okay, so you take. Well, he's got to hit you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Fuck. What is his attack modifier? Sorry, because the way this is set up.
If he's proficient with it,
Oh, he is.
yeah. Unhanded though, I think it's just your strength modifier.
Your strength modifier plus.
Oh wait, no, sorry. What am I fucking? Actually, yeah, no, I think it's yeah.
Does a 24 hit your AC?
Yes, it does.
Okay, so you take 6 points of damage.
Right.
That's
Is
me
that?
halving it. Yes.
Ah, right, yeah. Okay.
And he is going to use his bonus action to go into a frenzied rage.
Oh.
Yep, he's not going to use it to attack you. Frenzy rage.
Oh.
So you just see him get even more mad. He's like frothing at the mouth, just like a not a bear, but he's he mad. That's gonna end his turn.
In response to him like roaring at me, I'm gonna roll back at him in bear rage, and I'm
Okay.
gonna attempt to hit him again.
All right, go for it.
Oh my god.
Does not hit. Anything else?
No, that's my Oh, actually, I could. Fuck it, I'm gonna shift. Let's see. So that would mean that I get 8 plus. Alright, so I gain 13 temp hit points. And
Okay.
yeah, as before, my like arms and my hands turn into like bare arms and claws.
Oh shit! Is that him? Okay.
And that ends my turn.
All right. He's gonna roll to hit you. Does a 21 hit your AC?
Yes, it does.
Okay. You take 6 points of damage.
Oh god.
Can I? Is this have the arrow key thing? Oh, that's right on. Does a 24 hit your AC?
Yes, it does.
You take 6 points of damage.
Jesus.
You also notice that in the distance, geyser has popped up right here and is spewing lava,
Ooh.
and far down here it starts to spew lava. What is that X doing there? Whatever.
This is fun.
And the earth is kind of it's crumbling. What's your turn? What do you want to do?
I am going to attempt to punch him again.
Okay.
Probably not gonna go well, but yeah, no, it really didn't go well, did it?
Don't you have advantage?
No, I
Good.
didn't reckless,
Yeah. He's not recklessly attacking to hit, so he
Oh.
doesn't have advantage.
and I doubt a 17 would have hit anyone.
Yeah. Well, actually,
Oh.
not when.
That was good. Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. That's my.
First
10.
strike does a 9 hit your AC.
No, it does not.
Does a 24 hit your AC.
Yes, it does.
Take 6 points of damage.
Oh my god. He's just
Uh,
wheeling on me.
and there is another burst, and there is another geyser that's popped up right here, and another geyser that has popped up right here. Your turn.
Hold on. Oh, right, okay. I'm gonna unarmored strike.
Go for it. Punch him.
I should have reckless.
14
I
does
really
not
should have
hit
wrecked.
his AC.
Ah,
Is that end your turn?
yes, that ends my turn. I should have reckless,
Does
but
a
it's
17
like,
hit?
that is my AC. So,
So take 6 points of damage.
oh,
Does a 27 hit? 6 points of
yes.
damage. And another group. Whoops. Of Wait, was it a crit?
No. If I had reckless, it would
Wait,
have
no,
been a hit.
mine was
Oh wait,
you.
no,
You
you rolled a
rolled a
crit.
natural
Fuck
20.
yeah.
So just take 12 points of damage.
All right.
And you see some more lava geysers popping up. It's your turn again.
All right. An armored strike.
Okay.
Unarmored? Unarmed. Oh my god.
Oh no. Cracking under the pressure.
Thing is, I don't want to reckless attack, because then that gives him advantage.
Yeah. He's gonna roll to hit you. 15?
No.
26.
Yes.
Take 6 points of damage.
All right.
2 more geysers pop up, and I need you to make a dexterity saving throw. As the
Alrighty.
bridge is now crumbling from the earthquakes that are happening.
14.
Okay. Oh, I need to roll one for him. Shit, sorry. Where's his dex?
He falls into the lava, Grizz
So
win.
the DC is 14.
Yes.
So
Do I win?
Torin falls directly. We'll just pretend like this bridge isn't there. He falls into the lava. You're able to make it off onto this side, but he falls into the lava, taking. Lava is a bitch in 5e. Let me see. Where's my d6? It's like 20 d6 or something.
Oh, so
what?
literally Grizz just won.
Oh, okay. So no, it's 10 d6. Okay.
You
Yeah.
have a chance.
Being submerged is 18 d10. It's 10 d10. That's what it is. Where's the d10? They're the strange looking boys, aren't they? There it is.
They're
You
kind of
take
like
6. Oh, duh.
you may want to a 10 of them.
1 or 10 d.
10d10.
So
46.
Torin takes 23 points of damage. Yep.
Shit.
As he's wading through the lava, it is his turn. Wait, no, he hits you, so it's your turn.
Yeah.
Because I was on top of the.
Would I be able to jump that? Or would I fall in
You can.
lava as well?
So what's your strength modifier?
It's a 4.
Yes.
Oh, alright. I'm gonna jump it.
Then go for it. You can do it easily.
Whee.
Not even making a. Oh, actually, no, you don't have to make athletics checks for that amount. Let me check really quick though.
I think it's like the max you can jump is like 10. Anything over that you have to do a check for, right?
Well, no, it depends on your strength score too,
Ah.
because your strength determines how far you can jump. When you make a long jump, you cover a number of feet up to your strength score. If you move at least 10 feet on foot immediately before the jump, when you make a standing long jump, you can leap only half that distance. Costs a foot of
Alright,
movement.
so to
This
get to
rules
where I
is
am now, I'd have to do a running.
when you land in difficult terrain, you must do a DC 10 dexterity. Yeah. Your strength score was 4, right?
Yeah. Yeah, my
So you would
strength.
have to make a roll.
Oh,
Give me
right.
an athletics check.
If I do a running jump, though.
Yeah, make a roll.
Oh, alright, for athletics?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Athletics 11, 20. It's not like a crazy. Wait, it's 10 feet. That's pretty far. I'll say you barely make it, but you're falling in. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw now.
Oh god, here it is, guys. I'm gonna die. Yay!
So
Aw.
Grizz falls into the lava, and you take
10d10. Just
10d10.
kill me.
Take 33 points a day. Or sorry, I can't math. 30.
16?
28.
28. I'm
20.
unconscious.
Yes. Okay, so you fall unconscious, and the map immediately disperses. You're not really like in lava,
Didn't land a single hit.
Aw.
And Torn sort of like you're back in the sand. You're unconscious, but you start to come to as the bracers fill you with this magical essence, and they heal you full. And Torn, who's kind of looking over, it looks like you got him good, like right in the lip area. Like he bit down on his lip really hard when you punched him in the face at one point. He's like bleeding out of his nose. And he just comes
What?
over and he like tries to help you up. It's like, oh, that was a really unfortunate map.
I don't even respond to that. I just start laughing real loud and give him a hug.
He's just kind of like pats you on the back. It's like, oh, there. Ugh. Winner buys the drink, so I guess I lose.
Aye, you're always buying the drinks, though, ain't you? Maybe one of these days I'll beat you.
Oh, I'm not even that rich. And he starts like patting his like pouch on his side of coins.
I pat him on the back and I say, you know what? I'll buy the rounds.
No, I insist.
I mean, come on, you beat me off so bad.
Get the
at least
hell
let me
back
have
to your
this.
silver. I'll buy you the rounds. I'm okay.
All right. And I
And-
shake his hand.
Yeah, he shakes it. He gives you a hearty handshake. It's like those forearm
Real
shakes,
high.
manly. Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, he heads back to the diamond section. The crowd's going wild. It was a little bit anticlimactic at the end, but it was kind of
Yeah.
cool.
Trying to jump over the lava.
Yeah.
Damn. Oh, well. You scored 2 max damage rolls in that.
Yeah, you cover a number of feet up to your strength score.
Damn. You can only jump 4 feet.
That doesn't make sense. I think I know what it means, and I fucked up.
Because I thought you said, like...
Your strength score is what? The number, not the modifier, the score.
Oh,
Times 10.
right, the score. The score's 18.
So you wouldn't have fallen in, but
Well,
that's my mistake.
I win.
If it gives you
I
any,
become
if
a
it,
platinum.
if it gives you any context, he has 270 HP.
And
So,
I have a max of 49.
so I mean, like, I know I fucked up, but I don't think there would have been much of a.
Yeah,
This is
well,
the
I
one
mean,
map you could have probably MLG'd it if he was stupid and didn't get out of the lava and you're just waiting in it. But
every time he tries to get up, I just kick him back in. Like,
Yeah, I
"No,
was
no,
thinking
get
just
back
like
in
hold
there."
your action to like push him back in.
that would be like that'd be a
Yeah.
contested strength check, and if you can, yeah,
I don't think I would have been able to roll high enough. Also, that's not how Grizz rolls.
that's
Like,
true.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
wouldn't just
That's
hold
true.
someone under lava. No, he'd fucking help them.
That'd be Beja.
Punch them.
Yeah, it says that's good to note for later though, because you can jump.
Oh,
If you get a 10-foot running jump, you can long jump your score, not the modifier, but the actual number.
yeah. So
So
I would have been able to jump 18 feet.
Major, what's your strength?
What, me? 5?
Yeah. So you could jump 5 feet.
Wow, I can
With
move
a
once.
running start.
Wow, that's actually so sad. No.
I have the jump spell at least.
Oh,
To
that's
be
true,
fair
that's
though,
true.
she's also 4 feet tall.
That didn't
Oh.
take
So
as
that-
long as I thought it would.
I mean,
Kind of a
I
Torrent's
thought it'd
pretty
at least
small.
take like.
No, I'm 4 exactly because I like even numbers.
Let me see how tall Torrent is really quick, since we have a moment.
He's small. He's a dwarf.
So, what's really funny to me, like out of character about this whole thing, is the very first combat when I was with Torin on our way to Wakefield.
Oh,
He
yeah.
rolled a fucking natural 1 and I killed 3 people in one
Yeah.
turn.
Yeah.
So he just kind of like jumps out of the cart and then trips on his axe.
Yeah.
And now
I think
Hugh's
he did split one in half, but it was like
Yeah, it was like the next
it
to
was
last
after
one.
he failed. It was
Yeah.
pretty bad. But yeah, Torin has been victorious. And yeah, Grizz makes his way back up the ramp, and you guys see him. Wow, that was kind of unlucky. He even like fell in the lava.
Hey, I mean, the best I can do is challenge him again next year and kick his fucking arse.
Mm.
That fight was
On the
pretty
bright,
hot.
I.
What?
Are you
Leave the
asking
area
Grizz?
out. No, I'm not doing the voice. Can I leave the area to go back to where the stuff was, like the games and things?
The games and stuff?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. While we have a break, I'm gonna go do that.
Is Alpheus within 120 feet of?
120 feet. Probably pretty close to.
So can I cast message to him?
Since when do you know message?
Since forever?
Can't you?
I haven't changed my cantrip since Diablo fight, so I still have Firebolt, Mage Hand, Message, and Molder.
Yeah, I said you could. Sorry, I don't know if that went through the first time I said it, but
Oh yeah, okay. So I'm gonna message Alpheus and say, so are you gonna fight anyone?
you just kind of hear a message back. It says, "If someone challenges me,
Do you want to fight anyone?
absolutely."
Okay, well I'll stay here and watch your fight if there is one.
And you kind of he says to the thing. He's like, "Oh, sweet. I don't. I've learned a new spell. I think you'll be very impressed."
Oh really?
And
I'm excited to see it.
you just hear him kind of like chuckle on the other end. So, gosh, what is it that you're wanting to do, Emil? And then I can.
The crossbow game again.
You want to go try the crossbow game again?
Yep.
So this is a break, but like it's probably there is like a break where you guys can all have probably about 15 minutes for the gold challenges.
Okay, if there's a official break, I'm gonna go out as well.
Okay, and Roger sort of is always with you, Emil.
I went to go find a sweet roll or like
Okay.
melon bread,
Like
you know,
go to
like
Joel's
from
stand that he
cons.
has, and
Yeah,
anything
just
else you
like
want?
sweet bread or something. I'll grab one for Nana.
Okay, Chris, you doing anything?
I would like to. Trying to think, do they have steak sandwiches in medieval times?
You could sure ask for one to be made, probably.
Hell yeah.
Donna, what are you doing? What you up to?
She's asleep. Like
Oh,
she's tired. She just fell asleep.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I just gently set her down because I think that like Carbon was basically holding her.
Okay.
Actually,
I guess we'll start with Emil.
I'd be following Emil to the game.
Yeah, so you come up towards the crossbow game. There's a spectral servant that's kind of like gesturing towards the jar.
Okay. I want a crossbow. I need to get that gold coin. Okay. So what do I do again? Dexterity, crossbow thing.
Well, you gotta pay first.
Ah, damn it. Okay, hand down a gold piece.
Oh, so you want 6 arrows?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. I'm ready.
Go ahead and roll.
What do I need to roll? Just.
Dexterity. Are you proficient with crossbow?
I am.
So go ahead and roll.
21. I'm aiming for the 50.
You didn't say before you rolled.
Damn it.
So.
Okay, all of these from now on are to the.
You get 15 points. I'll give you 15.
Okay, it was the 50. Oh, okay. I'll aim 3 of them to the 50, so the next 2, and then 3 of them to the middle.
To the 15.
Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead and make 2 more.
Okay, shit. Okay. It's 11.
Misses.
20.
barely nicks the target,
Okay. And then the rest
but
of
it
them.
doesn't hit the 50. It does hit the 50.
It does hit it? Awesome. Okay.
Yeah, but it barely like it hits it. Like it just barely nicks right where it needs to be.
Okay, then I'll go for the middle ones. Oh my god. 7.
Miss.
21.
Like bullseye hit right on the 15.
Woo.
I hope you're keeping track of which ones you're hitting, because I'm not. You're not, are you?
13. I am.
Does not hit.
Fuck.
Goes wide.
Damn it.
So 2 15s and a 50?
2 50s and 1 15. Because the first 2 hit.
The first one I said, because you didn't say it was a 50. You didn't say you were hitting the 50. I said you could get 15.
Oh, okay. I misheard that.
So
Alright.
2 15s and a 50.
2 15s and a 50.
Okay, so you have whatever that is, math. 80.
Yeah. Now wait eagerly to the spectral
And,
serpent.
He hands you a gold coin.
Yeah! Okay. And I was like, I can give this to Dryzen because she likes gold. I didn't want to take yours, Roger, so I thought I could earn my own. Woo!
If that's what I mean, I'm probably never gonna use this.
Well, we can give it to Mom then.
I don't like that idea. That's a good one.
Alright.
He, like,
Hey, Beisha!
he pockets it back
Oh,
into this is actually
Yeah?
so he pockets it back into his pouch. And you see him kind of look a little confused for a second. And then he just goes back to looking at you.
Is Alpheus in his station?
No, he's.
Damn it! Is there anyone
You
at
did
the
pretty
drawing
good.
station? Thank you.
No, it just says watching the tournament. There's like a little like paper sign thing that he's made. Looks like it's made with Crayola.
Hey, how about I try to draw you since Alpheus can't draw us?
Oh, is there everything here?
Is there everything here?
Is
There's
like the drawing
sort
stuff?
of drawing stuff. No.
No?
He seems to like bring his own set, like some sort of magical set that he has that he conjures.
Damn it.
How close is the magic?
The magic shop to the guild. It's like
What if we run?
15 minutes, 20 minutes away.
Oh, that's
15
too long.
Even
Okay,
if we
then.
run?
If you guys run, you could probably do it in 7, but I'd have to make you make checks for it.
Well, that would be to go by ink.
I'll use thaumaturgy and be like, does anyone have any ink?
Magical ink or
Drawing
thaumaturgy is all
ink!
regular.
Regular ink? I don't know.
Or drawing material.
so
Or brushes!
you can both make a persuasion check or one with advantage.
I think I have the better persuasion, unless you want to do one on your own and see if we get lucky.
I have +4.
I have +7.
You do advantage.
Alright. 14 plus 7. 6 plus 7. So, 14 plus 7. 21.
So there's this place doesn't have too many people in it right now. It seems like the tournament's a big hit. They're all kind of coming out of the door, and as they're like filtering out, you just are yelling at these people like, "Hey, hey!" And there's a little girl who walks out, and she seems to have been drawing during the tournament, and she has little watercolor set that you could use. And she comes up and she says, "Excuse me." And she's like tugging at we'll say your shirt because you made the check. She's like tugging at like your clothing. You didn't really notice her before.
Oh,
And she goes,
hello.
I have little paints if you want to use them.
Oh, really? I promise I'll give them back. I just need to draw my friend. And maybe I can draw you too, since you let me borrow them.
Okay. And she kind of plops up into one of the stools next to the drawing station, and just sort of moving her feet back and forth up like dangling them off the side.
Okay. I'll try to draw her, I guess.
You're drawing her first.
Oh!
I mean, that's fine. Are you drawing her first?
Let me draw Beja first so I can practice. I don't know.
Okay. Emil's gesturing for you to sit next to the easel.
Okay, I'll sit down.
Is there like a pose you want to do? Do you just want to sit down?
I'm gonna do a thinking emoji.
Okay. What do it?
So give
God.
me, God, what was I making you roll before for this? It was something. I don't want to be
Would it not be
consistent.
performance?
I would think performance.
Either that or
I think
death.
I gave you performance, so we'll do performance.
Thank God. Okay, I wasn't gonna say anything.
Oh, I remember I did 4. I wasn't sure what it was.
4 plus 5 is 9.
9. So describe. Well, not so. Emil holds up.
I
turns
think it
around-
looks fucking amazing. I think it looks
turns
great.
around the easel, and it is. I mean, the color's right. These little watercolors, though, they probably, they're not made for doing portraits, and everything's really runny. And the color's right. The horns are there, and I mean, it's a good effort, I guess.
I'll take the image and I'll kind of like blow on it, dry it a bit, and be like, oh, it's a pic.
It looks like you. Maybe we can use it like if you ever leave again. We can.
I'm gonna like turn it 90 degrees and like, yeah, I guess.
So
Squint an eye,
something-
maybe.
So about this point, Alpheus is
Oh,
standing
shit.
near the at the table. He's
Hey,
coming
Alpheus,
by.
look at this. Look at this. This portrait.
I'll like hide the brushes. Yeah, we may or may not have used your station.
Oh, I don't care. And he's just like watching. He's really enjoying it.
And I'll like gesture to the little girl. Well, I've got a little practice, so maybe if the DM is nice to me, he'll give me advantage on this next one.
A DM. I don't know what that is.
No, just go ahead and sit down. Just give me your best pose.
Wait, you're painting me?
Wait, no,
Oh, well,
No, no.
he,
Little girl.
the little girl.
Oh, well, you just told him you're painting him. He's
Okay.
he sits down.
I'll go to the little girl and
He's
be like,
kind of looking at your paints, and he's
Uh-huh.
like, "Do you want me to bring out my paints? Do you want to use those?"
I think those would work better, and I'll go. Do you mind if I'll go to the girl? Do you want to take a picture
She
with
is
Alpheus?
Wide-eyed, like staring at him, like, what?
Hello.
Anyways, what did you ask her?
What? Did you want to take a picture with Alpheus? Since he's here, and once.
She just nods slowly.
Okay. Do you mind Alpheus? I mean, I already told her.
I don't care at all.
Awesome.
No.
Cool. So I like push her to him.
Oh, okay, so you're drawing them together.
I'm drawing them together, yeah.
He like lifts her up and puts her like on his lap, like on his left leg, and then he puts his tongue out, and with his other hand that's free, pulls down one of like his eyes, like the skin by his cheek, pulls it down so you can see like most of his eye,
Cool.
and give me a performance check. She also does the same thing.
Okay, and I'm
She
using
mimics
his paint now, right?
Yeah, sure.
Sure. Okay. Do I get advantage on it, or just rolling?
No.
Nope. Cool.
Just
Okay.
rolling.
All right. So it's a 9
Plus 5,
plus. Nope. It's a 4 plus a 5, so 9.
so the same.
Very consistent.
So about the same quality drawing. And you kind of show it over, and he just starts laughing. He's like, "That's pretty good." And he looks over to the girl, and the little girl is like, "Oh, that's so good!"
Oh,
And she grabs it, and she's like, "Oh my gosh!"
thank you. And I pat her in the head. You enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you for letting me use your paint.
And she kind of runs off, and her mother, who's kind of been standing off to the side, just sort of smiles and like mouths the words "thank you" towards you guys.
She reminds me of someone, but I can't put my finger on it.
And she yeah, they kind of disperse into the crowd. Carbon, You wanted sweet rolls.
Well, like melon bread, I guess, like a
So
honey
you
glazed sweetbread.
you head over towards the Joel station, and he doesn't have anything sweet rollish, but the what is it? He has these. I want to say they're like cinnamon rolls, except for not cinnamon, but some sort of fantasy spice.
Fantasy cinnamon.
Something adjacent. Something cinnamon adjacent.
uh, so
Mm,
are they like coated in sugar?
yeah,
Because
not like
I'm
crazy.
like literally thinking of when you go to a con and you get like melon bread and it's just that sweet bread with the light honey glaze.
Yeah, like it's similar.
Yeah, because I don't want it to be one of those things where it's super fucking sweet because Carbon wouldn't eat that, you know?
Mm.
So does that make sense?
Yeah, no, it's definitely something that I think Carbon would eat. It's not crazy bad, but it is like
Okay. I'll take both of them or two of them, not both.
and he gives them to you for free. He like hands them to you and he flexes and he says I watched your fight, and he flexes.
I kind of smile a little. I said, "What did you think?"
Not bad, and he flexes again.
Thank you. And I'll just kind of leave if there's nothing more to say.
Yeah, he just flexes as you walk away.
Yeah.
And
I'll
he
go
does it.
back to
It's not
Nana.
even just like for you thing. He does it for everyone that's ordering something. He's like, someone
No, I
orders
get
something,
it.
and while he replies, he flexes.
Well, he flexes while he cooks, so.
Yep. All right, so you head back. You're going back towards Nana.
Yeah, and I'll just kind of try and gently shake her awake.
Okay. Well, hold on. We'll get back to you. Grizz, what were you
Yeah.
doing?
I'm gonna see if I can get 7 steak sandwiches.
Oh my god. Okay, yeah. So you make your way over to Joel, and they're not quite, as modern,
Oh
but
yeah,
they
yeah.
do look fucking good.
Nice. All right. How much do I owe him?
Gives them to you for free.
Oh.
You usually don't have to pay for the guild food since you guys guild members. He just give it to you for free.
Can I give him like one of those you know when people like clasp their hands and they like bump their shoulders together?
Like a
I
bro
want to give him
handshake.
like one of those as like a thank.
Okay, yeah, he does it. And
Alright.
this man
I'm
isn't
gonna
as tall as you, but he is maybe like because you're not like muscular big. You're like
I'm
right,
big. I'm big
yeah,
big.
and he's just like really defined big. Like
Yeah.
yeah, he's
Yeah.
lumptuous.
Alright then. Oh,
But
I'm gonna take the 7 sandwiches and I'm gonna head back to where everyone is and I'm gonna distribute them so like everyone
okay.
gets a sandwich.
Carbon, what are you doing with Nana?
I try to gently shake her awake.
Uh, is the tournament over?
Not yet, but I got you a snack and I offer her the cinnamon adjacent roll.
Oh, thank you. Uh, that's amazing.
I hope you like it. I'm not sure what you like.
I'm sure I will.
Okay, I need to go get real life dinner, but I'll hand it to her
But you've got a steak sandwich. Why?
because D&D's not real life.
It can be.
I'll be right back.
Yeah.
So we're to finishing up a meal and Beija's little shenanigans. What are you guys doing? Alfie is
On
just kind of talking to you guys and laughing.
I want to ask Alpheus for a picture.
Oh, so you want him to do a picture?
Yeah.
Okay, so he sits. He's like, all right, sit in the easel. Sit in the easil. No, sit on that stool.
Okay.
And
Awesome.
he just says, what kind of pose we looking for?
I'll just do like Callista's picture.
Oh yeah, like a profile kind of.
Yeah, just like that.
Ooh, okay. Da-da-da-da-da-da. I gotta find Callista so I can just imagine it. Oh, okay, yeah, cool. Okay, so and he begins drawing it, and then he finishes it up, and it looks really, really, really good. The quality of his expertise is way good. He kind of turns it around and he gives you a glance. He says, "Do do you want the Alpheus special flair?"
Ooh, what's that?
And um he sort of
Wait,
gestures to some other paintings,
are you gonna make it like the mom tattoo and
and he just nods.
oh, I want a good uh
That's why I'm
I, wa-
asking you if you
I
want it.
want to keep this one. It looks good.
Okay, and he just hands it over to you.
Thank you. I'm gonna keep that.
5 silver pieces.
Oh, I'm gonna reach in my bag and give him 5.
And he puts it into that jar that's for Wakefield's, future investments. Um, and yeah, Emil, are you drawing it? Oh, what?
No.
Oh, is that it?
She was supposed to. She was supposed to be doing a thinking emoji face.
Yeah.
I can tell you put them behind her back. You're like, fuck it.
The classic can't draw hands, but I'm saving them.
Oh, there's just a ton of people. Go ahead and make a perception check.
I hope you know that's going in the commissions folder.
That's going in the commission folder. 19. You do see a couple of people, a couple of guildmates especially. Um, you see Trupa and Sarge going towards the food station, probably gonna get some food. Um, you pretty much see most of the guild members, other than you don't see Caius, you don't see Sarah. Um, I don't. Is there anyone specific you're looking for that I can tell you? Because there's a couple of them that aren't. Zentisia? Zentisia is here. She's sort of, you know the, uh, yeah. I guess they are. You know the L pose from Death Note, where they always stands on his feet in sitting pose. They are doing that on a stool over by the bedding place, and they just look at you and blink, and they wave their hand in like, uh, like welcome. Okay. Don't think Emil has those, but hey. No, it's okay. It's okay. Oh, I mean, yeah, sure. Diamond. Uh, they just blink, like kind of slowly and like not looking away from your eye line, like looking right at your eyes, and it's really strange. It's creepy. But God damn it, they. In my mind, she has like the body type of a woman, but like I don't know. So I always think. But anyways, they are like uh they just blink at you and they give a thumbs up with her wrapped arm. You can't even tell if she's smiling. The only part you can see of her entire body is her eyes. They start wobbling back and forth on the stool, and they're like gesturing for the piece of paper and pen. And they write down, there's one card made in my name, and then they just give the paper back. And they nod. If she like, they try to grab the paper again, and they bit more. If you find my card, I would like it. Pretty please. Just blinks slowly twice at you. So this is pretty funny. So they grab the center of your palm and the backside of your knuckles with the between the thumb and the index finger and just lift up and down. They don't like put the whole hand into your hand. Uh, they immediately pull back. Are you wanting to like be aggressive about it and roll for it, or I was gonna say this would be a contested roll if you like could grapple their arm down, but they just start like rubbing their arm, kind of like it's I don't know, kind of the make an insight check. If just make an insight check. Just I guess they just don't like being touched. And they just give a thumbs up. Okay. Anything else before we move on?
On you to say.
What's that?
Oh yeah.
Oh, she is not.
But
Grizz, you guys eventually all meander back. Grizz can give you sandwiches.
Thank you.
Yay!
Um, and yeah, the tournament continues, I guess, guys. We're gonna change the theme. Who just fucking messaged, huh? Oh, okay.
oh,
Let's
thanking Grizz for the sandwich. He's not even gonna reply. He's just like got the sandwich in his mouth. He's just happily chewing. He's not even holding it with his hands. He's just like got it in his mouth.
Or race you. Who can eat the fastest?
Oh shit. Constitution checks. Whoa.
A constitution check?
Are you
Oh,
guys
yeah.
want to do that?
Oh yeah. Why
Are you?
the fuck
Okay.
not? I'll lose, but
4.
a 5.
I wasn't the natural
Okay.
one. I got a 3.
Oh, it's a check, right? So natural ones and natural 20s don't automatically mean failure
Okay.
or
I
success.
win.
So Grizz does win.
Wow.
Yay.
Yeah.
I fucked up, but I didn't.
So Grizz does manage to get it down, but it's real close.
Shake fist.
And privilege.
Privilege.
But it continues on. And the very first one that is to be coming out is Kimalis. She makes her way down into the pit, standing tall, and she just shouts out, Sedona! And the elegantly dressed bard, platinum ranked adventurer approaches. Where's the thing right here? There we go. But she approaches. Kimalis presses her palms into each other and bows respectfully. Sedona scratches at her cheek with a confused look and mimics the monk greeting. She rolls a 1, so they get that really close countered area. Are we still on the map of the lava?
Yes. Yeah.
We'll just go back to Wakefield because I don't want to take forever on this stuff, but we'll just go here. Sure, why not? Look at those X's. But yeah, the fight starts, and much to Sedona's surprise, I guess I'll show you what Sedona looks like, and Kimalis, because I think Kimalis is one of the ones that you guys haven't seen yet.
I have him in here.
Here we go. That's Kimalis. And where did I say? What was her name?
Sedona?
Sedona.
And that's Sedona. Anyways, the fight starts, and much to Sedona's surprise, Kamalis moves very fast, faster than like you could almost comprehend. Striking in weak spots multiple times within seconds, Sedona would go to slice at her, and she would parry by vaulting over her head and kicking the back of her head, sending her reeling to the ground. Sedona begins casting spells like anti-gravity. Kamalis grabs at some tree roots and remains tethered to the ground. Looking upside down at Sedona, she begins moving slowly, grappling to the ground through these roots of some trees, to stay tethered to the ground and not get flown into space. Sedona drops a spell and begins casting lightning-based spells here and there, and you hear the loud cacophonous roars of the spells finding their target. But the fight ends with the loudest as Sedona, or I'm sorry, Kimalis open palm strikes Sedona right in the center of her mass, and Sedona just stops and then falls backwards unconscious. Um, so Kimalis has won. And this is the gold ranked adventurers challenging now.
Oh, so she won. She's platinum now.
Yep. Well,
So-
if she gets deemed so by Fair and Owen. Because you still have to be judged. Like, you win, but that's kind of how, like, you prove yourself.
Okay.
And then, yeah, they shake hands and they go on their way. She bows deeply, and they head back to their respected doors. The next fight is Devin Quincy.
Woo!
Devin enters the arena with his helmet off. You see his half-elven features, much fairer than the human side of him.
I would like to use prestidigitation
Close.
to write Devin or go Devin on the opposite side of the wall in big ol' letters.
Okay. And so you see that on the other side of the wall, and he just sort of glances over at it and looks back towards the window, and he notices you and Dryzen's like at the window, and he just kind of like points and smiles at you guys. But he enters the arena, and with his helmet off, he comes over to the center and he challenges a woman named Nyavara, which is another one that you guys haven't seen. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see this darker skinned, slender woman adorned in very tribal clothing walk through the sand. But as she's walking through the sand, who has a passive perception of 14 or higher?
I do.
Dryzen.
Dryzen does.
So, Carbon, for now, and Dryzen, you notice that the sand is moving out of her way in a very mystical way. As she walks, she does not leave prints at all. The sand is covering itself as she's walking. And just
I kind of point that out to Emil. I'm like, you noticed that?
Yeah, it's kind of the way that actually Dryzen's always blowing air around her.
Yeah, she comes up, she shakes hands, and she seems very polite. He rolls a 3. The fight begins, and before Devin can react, she turns into an ethereal wolf and charges at him, striking him and passing through him, pulling him down. And as she passes through him, passes through him, she returns to her normal self, her normal form, and smashes the back of his head with her staff. And as she hits him, you see this faint blue shimmering light just start like very faintly, like almost like sprinkles, kind of just start shimmering around her. Lost my place. He starts casting a healing spell on himself because that seemed to have hurt him quite a bit, and summons his large spiritual weapon mace, striking her in the back. They fight like this for a while, but she's so dexterous, nearly avoiding his strikes. This fight goes on for a long while, but with the use of some clever storm-like spells, well-placed fast strikes, and her bow staff, Devon falls unconscious and loses. She bows deeply, and she helps him up and offers him a kind and warm smile, and then slowly drifts to the platinum door. Devon, defeated, walks head.
No! Damn it! Can I see if she has like some kind of necklace? I guess.
Oh yeah, go ahead, make a perception check.
Well, that didn't count. Damn it, that didn't count. That was a natural 20.
What?
7. It rolled off into a 20 because it fell off. So I got a 17.
You do see a necklace on her, but it's not similar to the one that you're probably looking for.
Okay.
It's very strange. You're not really sure, like, what kind of power she has, but she's really strange.
Does she look? She doesn't look like anyone I've seen before.
Well, I mean, she looks like a human.
Okay.
She just has, like, tribal
stuff.
Like, yeah. It's nothing crazy, but yeah, just a lot of, like, furs, pelts, not a lot of heavy clothing.
Okay.
The next one, Morgak versus Tordred. Do you guys care too much? I can read them if you guys want, but
I don't care.
I don't.
Just tell us who won.
Morgak loses.
No.
Good, fuck him.
What? What did he do? Oh, that's right.
Oh yeah.
Remember
you
when
stopped me from shipping children.
This one, I assume you guys will want to watch Nakia versus Jasper.
Hell yeah! What? Excuse me. Yeah.
See what sneaky shit Jasper can do.
Who's Jasper?
So, Nakia makes her way down with her wolf and challenges Jasper. Jasper comes down and, with a shit-eating grin, says, "You know, I've always thought you liked me. Nothing to beast, though. Sorry, pup." And she just smiles at him, and they shake hands, and she rolls a 1. This is not very good for him because there's nowhere to hide at first. And he is immediately at a disadvantage. Followed by Nakia's wolf getting the first move. It lunges at Jasper, biting into him, followed by some arrows that pierce him in the chest. He pulls away and vanishes into the trees. He attempts to get a good sneak attack off, but the wolf sniffs him out and growls in his direction, in which she lets loose arrows wherever, like, the wolf is pointing. Before long, he's forced to sort of come out of hiding because he's not getting anywhere and fight this 1-on-2. He eventually does lose, but not before putting them both on the brink of, like, falling unconscious. Well-placed arrow gives Nakia the win as she strings it and pierces his chest. The match ends, and Jasper, still smiling, gets up and says, "Right, well, next time, let's go on a date somewhere more accommodating, eh?" She just ignores him, and she kind of, like, what's the word? Like, I don't want to say fluffs their hair, but, like, swings her hair, and shakes his hand and goes back to the gold door. The next fights are pretty lame. I'm gonna read you what happens, but the first person is Garth versus Alpheus. And Garth, Garth is he comes down. He's like, "I'm gonna fight Alpheus," and Alpheus kind of comes down. Both of these fight go the exact same way.
That firebolt, man.
No, Garth. Garth rolls a. I think he rolls a. What is it? He rolls a 2. So it's that one with the river in the middle. And upon immediately getting into this area, Alpheus summons a meteor swarm.
Cool.
And completely destroys him. And then he looks up towards you, Beja, and he points towards you. Like, that's the new spell.
Just summons
I'm
a fucking
clapping and cheering.
apocalypse.
And he...
Black Mage OP.
Everybody in the crowd is, like, freaking out, like, "Holy shit, like
Fucking
all
Black Mage
excited.
Limit Break.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, imagine that. Exactly.
Yeah, like
Instantly
Kevin's
one-shotting him. And then he helps him up, and as he helps him up, he just you're not ready to take the title of the best wizard in the guild. Sorry, and he helps him up and scooches him along towards the gold door, and then he heads back to his seat, which he is promptly brought back out to fight Dabbledob. And Dabbledob actually does this a little bit more smart. Dabbledob attempts to counterspell it, but it just doesn't work. And he gets fucking domed by a meteor storm.
I cheer just as loud.
We just counterspell the apocalypse. The end of days.
What did you want to do for as Dryzen? Did she message you or something? Okay.
Well, this is
Is this when Devin lost?
yeah.
Okay.
When this is going on, she's gonna try to pull Roger alone somewhere,
Okay. Okay, he does.
and
I guess.
she just nonchalantly says, "How do you kiss someone?"
What?
You know, kissing. I've never done it before. I just wanted to know how it happens.
And he just sort of gestures towards his bottom like lip, how he has like those tusks. And he's like, I mean, it's kind of difficult for me, but you just like feel something for someone. I don't know. You never had like someone you like. You just want to smooch him.
Not till recently.
Right. And he's sort of like looking around at the rest of like everybody, trying to find an example of someone kissing, and he's like, "You just do it. Maybe like maybe you could find some couple kissing at some point. Would that help?"
I'll try that.
All right, I'm gonna go watch this next fight. I think it's not gonna go well for this Garth fella.
Question: how do I know if they're kissing?
Oh, so that's what you're asking.
Yes.
Lips on lips. You put your lips, and he's pointing towards his lips, and then he like points towards her lips. He's like, lips on lips. If you get real into it, you can put some tongue in there.
She raises her eyebrow. Okay.
You've never.
No.
This group is so strange. He sort of walks towards the window next to you again, Emil.
And she just sits down with them.
Okay. Next fight. Sorail versus Nyavara. I have a picture for her, I think. Yep, right here. Oh, this is the one that was being really dumb. Can you guys see her?
Sorail Holamia.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, I can open it.
yeah, I can open it, but you didn't open it for me.
Yeah, I can't fucking open it on my end. It just doesn't. It like.
Wait, here?
Sorail.
Sorry.
Sorail.
Right above Dabbledob.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
She challenges Naivara. And the fight is very long drawn, and nothing crazy happens that you haven't already seen. But with some tactical excellence, she actually wins. So Sorail wins against Naivara. She's a fighter. Do you guys want to watch Serena versus Lariza?
Oh yeah, I want
I'm
to see
down for
Larissa.
watching that.
This
I'm a
tiefling
cheer on
woman
Larissa.
makes her way down and challenges Lariza, who walks down, and they're both adorned in very, how do I say, they're both women of the cloth, I guess you should say. Like they look like they're holy.
What was the challenger's name again?
Serena.
Oh, big name.
Yeah, it's the Offenstalajar. Let me.
Okay.
I think I don't know. I'll have to look up how it's spelled, but that's off memory. Um, but she's a tiefling woman cleric, and she makes her way down and she challenges Louisa. Louisa walks down, and they both hug each other. And Serena rolls a 4. The fight is very fast. Louisa goes first, and you start to feel the air warm up, and a storm made of sheets of roaring flame appear on Serena's form, and she is defeated.
OP.
Yep.
Hmm.
They are high level.
Fighting,
That was really
fighting diamonds
cool!
sounds hard. Woo! Cheer.
And at this point, it's getting pretty late into the day, and that's the end of the day 1 of the tournament. The
Oh!
So you guys have a night
Yay.
to prepare for.
Is that
what-
all of the golds?
Yeah, that's all the gold.
Okay. Shit.
And then the next day, you have the platinums, which is
Wait,
the big dog fights.
are we moving on directly to the next day?
We can, unless you want something to
No.
do.
No.
Well, I just have something to do at night, but I can come back.
Yeah.
I-
So let me explain how it ends and everything. So Farah now steps up on his podium and he says, "Well, that's it. Your tickets are still good for another day. So come back when the real fights happen." And he's like moving his feet back and forth in his arms, and Illyria, who's standing next to the podium, just kind of smacks him in the back of the head. And he's like, "The fights today were good too, but the next tomorrow's will be good too. They'll be better." And everybody starts, wandering out of the Coliseum and making their way homes for the day. It's getting late. It's probably about 6 o'clock in the afternoon.
I approach. Yeah, I'll approach Nana. Do you think you have time today to help me write that song?
Oh, I'm very tired, so I might not be at my best, but I'll try.
Okay. And I guess we'll go somewhere and write a song.
Okay. Is there anything else you guys want to do before all the commoners leave and we move on to where you guys are just in the guild hall and doing stuff?
No for me.
Nope.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yep.
Wait, sorry.
You're fine.
Everyone, I just heard like everything happen at once. I think I
So-
lagged.
Basically, what I'm asking is there anything you want to do before all the commoners leave, or do you want to move on to when you guys are in like the mess hall of the guild and just relaxing until the next day?
Oh, I just wanted to go out and try and buy something, but
Yes. What do you want to buy?
some tools for whittling.
Okay. So what does anyone else want to do anything?
Oh, I wanted to go to the magic shop actually.
Okay.
I just go pick up my potion from David. In
What?
some.
The water walking potion.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And Dryzen. Oh, I guess we're still not at the mess hall.
But I'm gonna do this part one-on-one with her when has time,
Okay.
because something does happen. But yeah. You guys are back at the tavern. You wanted to find something for what? Whittling?
Yeah, some tools for like whittling wood and
Carvers?
stuff.
Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Okay. Um. Hmm. So go ahead and make a lived here a while, so you would know someone who would know this. Okay, so you head over towards like the leather worker
Mm-hmm.
guy whose name is Jeremy,
Oh.
and
No.
you ask him, hey, what do you know anything about woodworking? He's no, and then he sends you on a sort of like a quest that you might know somebody that does it, but yeah,
Grand adventure.
um, but you eventually just give me an investigation check.
Oh god, this'll be bad. Oh,
Wow, damn, nice.
okay.
So not too long, you actually find guy he was telling you about. You have to go into like the higher end district, which you are begrudgingly allowed in because you are a member of the guild. You don't really suit the
Yeah.
the clientele that come here, but You eventually come your way across the house, and there's a guy that on his thing it just says Toad's Woodworking.
Ah. All right.
Um,
Well, yeah, I'm gonna ask him if I can purchase some woodworking tools.
and you kind of go over there, and it's getting kind of late, but he seems to be putting everything away, and he just looks back at you, and it is a halfling man with
Hmm.
pretty big glasses, kind of like the typical really really big like lens glasses.
Oh God.
Um, and yeah, he's just looking at you, and he gives you the supplies that you're asking for to get like he gives you basic supplies, and then he's like, "Do you know how to use those?"
I show him like the carved part of my axe that has like the bear on it, and I say,
Uh-huh.
"Yeah, I know how to use."
Oh, okay, well, all the pieces, we'll say 5 silver.
All right. I pay him 5 silver.
And you just want like a chisel and stuff for your.
I like pretty much all the tools. So like the stuff to like get the bulk of it done, and then to like fine tune it.
Okay. So he gives you like basically a toolbox, but only a
Yeah.
wooden toolbox of like all of the ingredients you'll need to whittle away wood.
Nice. Add that to my inventory.
And basically, you were going to the magic item shop.
Yeah.
So you make your way down there, and when you enter, you actually see the two girls that have those lab coats
Ooh.
that Alpheus pointed out that they were bitches the other day.
Can I listen to what they're doing?
Yeah, they just seem to be looking around. They're not really talking to anybody. This place seems pretty happening right now. Probably busy part of the year for them.
Okay. I want to go up to them and say, "Hello. My name is Beja. I saw you at the goat."
Which one are you going up to?
Both of them, I guess, unless they're separated.
They're one's at a corner of the wall, one's at the other corner.
Let me Google them.
Are you talking
One,
the one with the with
the one
the
on the left tells the truth. The one on the
the
right
moon
always lies.
I
or
want the
the
nice one.
oh,
The star one.
okay, so she sort of turns around and says, "Hello."
Hello. Uh, so where are you?
Yes, speak up. I can't hear you.
Where are you from?
Daxio, where are you from?
From Dew.
She kind of like she gives that like sneer, like ugh, look.
I'll be taken aback a bit, but so I noticed your clothes. Is that common in Dak?
Completely ignoring your question, you fought in the tournament.
Let's not talk about that.
You challenged Garth, right?
Maybe I might have.
She kind of goes from that you face to like a okay, this like a air about her where like okay, this person isn't a waste of my time. And her the twin comes over at this point and is just standing right next to her, and she's like, I haven't found anything worth buying. And then they're like talking back and forth to each other, like talking about how this place has shitty magic items and stuff like that.
Yeah, this store doesn't really have much. The only thing I was able to find that was worth it is this horn, and I'll.
And then they just kind of look at it as like, oh. And then they just they don't look very pleased at the horn. They're like,
Oh.
meh.
But so I had a question for you because you're wearing some peculiar clothes that someone who was with our party earlier was wearing, and I was wondering if you might know them.
She gives us a curious look.
And I'll
The one she says, what was the name?
Argyle scripts, and then I'll disguise self and
You're turning into him.
yeah.
So they
Oh wait, sorry, no, I don't have it prepared. Never mind.
okay. So there's like Argyle Scripts. I wonder if that's Professor Script's son.
Wait, there's someone else?
Yeah. So yeah. And then
Uh,
the one with the moon hairpin just is like, come on, let's go. We're not supposed to
wait,
talk about stuff like that.
wait. I have one more question. I'm gonna pull out my book and I'm gonna flip over to suspended animation and be like, would you happen to know anything about this?
Uh, Immediately interested once you pull out a spell book. They like look at it and they are amazed. They are amazed at the craftsmanship. They are amazed at the intelligence it was probably taken to actually have a spell like this. And they are like, "Can you show us? Can you show us how the spell works?"
I can't.
That's not
What
even.
am
That's so gross. Johnny being a. Ugh.
I- One on
Anyways,
the
what?
right.
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
um,
Look at the one on the right. Look at those
That's Johnny
eyebrows. What
Test with his.
okay.
those fucking eyebrows there.
Sorry. So I can't show you the spell as I don't know how to make. So
They
Argyle had this spell and I copied it from him, but I can't cast it. And I'll try to do it.
It doesn't work. They just sort of they get that look of disgust on their face again, and the one with the moon hairpin's just like, let's go, and then they start to leave the building.
Oh, okay. I'll just close my book and I'll go to the shopkeep. And
Okay.
there's nothing.
Nothing new. No, if more,
Okay.
there's like things that are missing.
Okay. I'm just here for ink. So if there's nothing new, I'm just gonna get 4 ink.
You're gonna get what?
4 magical ink.
You keep cutting out.
4 magical ink.
Oh, ink. Okay, yeah, easy enough. So that's how much gold was that?
They're 50 each.
So and you wanted 4,
Yeah.
so 200 gold.
Okay. And then I'm gonna go back to the guild.
Okay. Anything else you guys want to do before the night is young? It's still
I won't have time to do anything else tonight, will I?
well, you're writing a song, right? So probably not.
I was gonna try to cook something.
Hmm. How late are you staying up?
If I can make it, probably
You
latest
can make both. I mean, you can probably
noon,
make it.
noon, midnight.
You can make it before that.
Awesome. I'm making apple crumble. If I can.
Oh shit. Okay. Give me a performance with advantage. Then add your proficiency. You're able to return the books, and the lady behind the desk seems to brighten up when you give her books back. But then you say demons and devils, and she's like, "Oh," and she she brings you the demons and devils book.
I can't focus with this dog barking. 18. Okay, my second roll is 18 plus 5 plus 2.
+2, 10. Oh, sorry. I was.
Uh,
I thought you were. I thought it was. You were muted yourself for some reason.
No, I just couldn't add. So whatever that
You're
is.
able to make it. It looks pretty good.
Alright. I'm going. Does it serve one person? Does it serve many people? Random
Well,
question.
how much are you wanting to make? You're not being very specific.
I
Because I'm
want.
assuming you're doing it for you, but I don't know because you're not saying.
I'm making a lot.
A
I'm
lot.
making like a little Thanksgiving bowl thing. I don't know if you've ever seen like where they put
Yeah.
mashed potatoes and stuff, that kind of size.
Okay, so sure, you could do that.
Okay.
You'll be going to bed a little bit late though. That's fine.
That's perfectly fine with me. because I really want to do this. And I'll set it down to use table if he's there. I'm really
But
playing this through.
so
He's not there.
you're finishing this at midnight. I want you
Okay.
to understand, because you did the song first with Donna,
Yeah.
and then you're going to cooking and then going to bed late because of it. So
Yeah.
you're trying to find him at midnight and plopping it on this table, right? If I understand this situation
Yeah.
correctly? Okay.
At this, yeah.
So
would
he's
know.
not there.
Cool.
Bones is still in the tavern. You can give it to Bones.
No, I'll save it. But I'll look into the hall to see if Illyria's there.
Illyria's around. You've probably seen her.
Okay.
She's just walking by right now.
I'll cut a big slice of the apple crumble that I'll save for later.
Okay.
And I go up to her and, Illyria?
Yes.
You said this was your favorite, and
Is that apple crumble?
yes! I made it because you said you liked it, and, just wanted to say thank you for everything that you do here.
She sort of looks at it. She says, "It's still warm."
It's my first time making it. I hope you enjoy it.
She smiles really big as she takes
My life goal is complete. Awesome.
it.
Yay.
She says, "How much for the rest of it?"
Man, I made them small already. You can have it for free. Here we go.
Is this for somebody else?
No.
And she takes it. And she has this huge smile on her face. And she just says, "I'm really glad us elves have perfect figures." She takes it and she hoards it away. She starts walking away. She seems really happy. She's like munching down.
You should
shoving
smile more often. It looks really nice.
It hurts. And she's eating and enjoying life. Good job. You completed your quest.
Yay.
You chose the one thing she loves most in this world. Food.
I convinced him to join the party.
Nana. Time to kill Roger. Yep.
I
You got one goal, you gotta take away the other.
Blood
be
for blood.
balanced.
I just
Nana,
bust into my room and pass out.
you have finished teaching Emil how to do a song. Give me a general charisma roll. Just a charisma check.
19.
Feel like the song that you're sort of working on, and I'll say completed. Sure, with that roll, it's pretty good. Seems definitely in Emil's ballpark, and Emil has very little what's the word, vocabulary for rhyming words, so you help out quite a bit in that area. But yeah, you make a song that you think Emil will be you help Emil with this song, I should say, that'll be very cutesy, I guess. And after you finish helping write the song, you can make your way towards your father's room. And you open the door and you sort of make your way in, and you're immediately attacked by both your parents with a hug.
I hug back slowly.
And your mom says, "I am so proud of you." And she just hugged you really tight, baby bump included.
Thank you. I don't think I did too well, but I did win.
And your father sort of, pulls both of you in and gives you a hug, and he says, "You did really good, actually. I was impressed. I can see at least the casual sparring training you took at the palace paid off."
Yes, it did.
Yeah, just all smiles, loving on you. Gosh, is there anything you want to talk to him about?
I just want to like look my dad in the eyes and be like, Okay. I enjoy the comfort and love. I'm tired, and I just want to like go to his bed and fall on it.
And your mom starts like giggling. He's like, right. I'll sleep in the foyer again. Good night, you two." And he sort of walks out of the picture. And then she's like, "Good night." That's sort of like
Mm.
fucking Sarah. "Good night." And yeah, you guys share a little family time. Is there anything else you guys want to do?
Did you see my last message?
No. Start by kind of flipping through the book to see the topics covered from there. So it's not really the only books that they have here. It's not like not like monster manual. This is what this demon is. This is what this demon is.
Well, right.
It's more like the best thing that you can find is like children scare stories that you don't go to bed and a pit fiend's gonna kill you, stuff like that. Like really old timey stuff. And then it talks about not over dramatic stories, but pretty crazy stories about when that demon apocalypse broke out not too long ago. And there's stories and information on that.
I'll read that part and skip over the kind of kiddish stories.
Okay, remind me after the session, and I can send you some stuff.
Okay.
Anyone else want to do anything? Grizz, are you drinking yourself into
Yeah.
a coma with Torin? Because Torin buys you
yeah.
rounds all night.
Hell yeah, dude. When I'm ready to go to sleep, instead of curling up in front of the fire, I'm gonna actually retire to a room that I have apparently, because I'm a member of the guild.
Okay, so you make your way
First
into your
time
room.
in there.
You dust off the doorknob. It hasn't been used in a couple weeks.
What does it look like inside?
Yes, since it's a silver room, it is better than the bronze rooms. The beds are way like fluffier, um, and much more space. There's not just one room, but there is two. Um, it's pretty nice. It's comfy. It's cozy.
Is there any wood?
Yeah, but it's like, yeah, there's wood. Actually, I'm not gonna say that. Yeah, there's wood. Sorry, it just occurred to me that you just go ahead.
No. What occurred? I'm curious.
Well, nothing occurred. It's just this is a spell you're in.
Oh, that's right. Never
So-
mind. I'm just gonna collapse into the bed.
You're gonna collapse into the bed. Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to sleep. I'm just gonna full on just fall
Beja,
into
are
it.
you doing anything after your endeavors at the magic shop?
I wanted to go to Alpheus.
And he's in there, and he seems to be working on other stuff. And you know how he copied down that suspended animation spell? He seems to be just going at it, trying to figure out what that is.
So first I'm gonna sit next to him and be like, that new spell is amazing.
It's really powerful. And he's just smiling real big.
Yeah, how'd you learn that?
Oh God, the White Tower gave it to me.
Oh, which one?
The one in Utai.
Oh, really? I want to go to those. Those sound really cool. Oh, by the way, speaking of learning stuff, do you know a professor with the last name Scripps?
And he sits there and thinks for a second as he's like scribbling on this piece of paper in his notes. I don't think so, but I'm a little distracted. I don't think I have scripts. How do you spell it?
SKIRP.
He's like writing it, like saying it
Wait,
on top of his paper.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
He's just you spell it out for him. He's like, it doesn't ring a bell.
Oh, those two lab coat people mentioned that there was someone with the last name, and it sounded like a good person to talk to for this spell.
For this spell.
Yeah,
Ooh.
because the person who gave it to me was Argyle Scripps, and they said that someone else named Scripps exists.
Ooh, very good lead, Beja. And he rubs your top of your head.
I'll smile. Yay.
And he's It's like, hey, you mind if I take this one? If I take this lead?
Sure.
All right. I'll let
You're
you know
probably
if I can
more
find
well
out.
equipped.
He's like, I wouldn't say that. That was good thinking about that horn.
Oh, it didn't work out though.
How much did that thing cost you?
A lot. 1,400, I think.
Woo! That's nothing to scoff at.
Yeah, but it'll be useful later, I think.
Absolutely. Is it one of the? And he looks at it. He's like, oh, okay. I see which one it is now.
Are there more?
Yeah, you just need like special requirements for some.
Ooh, that sounds fancy.
And yeah, is there anything else you wish to ask him, or?
Not really, but I'm gonna say goodnight, and then I'm gonna go to my room and write that letter.
Okay. Okay, Emil, you finish giving Illyria the goods. You start wandering around for Caius. You go to his room.
Yep.
Okay, you go to his room. You knock on the door. You're just going in.
I'll knock.
No response.
I'll try to jiggle the doorknob.
It's open.
Hello?
Nothing.
I'll wander in.
Okay, so you're familiar with this what's it called?
Sneakily. I don't want to wake him up. He's in there.
Nice. Go ahead and give me a stealth check.
Good I am with those. Are you... 6, 7, 8.
8. Okay.
Dun, dun,
Sneak.
dun.
Dun, dun, dun,
A
dun,
whisper.
dun, dun, sneak on in. No one seems to be home.
No?
Nope. But everything that he, not like the stuff that he usually has, but you're in Caius Everhart's room by yourself.
I'll kind of just like look around and see if there's anything that catches my eye.
Okay.
But I won't move anything unless it catches my interest.
Okay, give me investigation check since you're physically going through stuff.
14.
14. Go to whispers.
Oh shit. Hello.
Hello, small bee.
Ah.
You are very small.
Thanks.
I have to go to my notes, bee. Don't hate. Hold on.
Okay. Just. Oh no. I have to show this recorded to Joycelyn.
That is okay.
Oh wait, I just said.
Yep.
Hey Joy.
Hi.
What's going on?
I tried my best to be your character, but
I love this woman called Elizabeth. There you go.
no. I will mute you.
What the fuck is it? Oh, I'm gonna be so mad. I know I have it. Is it this? No. I apologize. Caught me off guard by doing this.
Well, because I thought about it and I was like, I'm not gonna be here long, and I know I want to go
Oh, here
try
we go.
sleep in Kai's
You
room.
find a notebook.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah. Do you want to open it?
Yes.
Okay, so on the very first page, it just says journal.
Okay. I'll flip.
Are you continue reading?
Yes, as my guilt
Day
just
of
proceeds.
meeting Emil face to face, he
Oh,
is as
shit.
expected he would be. Although he resembles Modeus more than I, his heart is so big, his eyes are full of wonder. It's like looking into the past at my brother. He has his mother's nose, that deep nose. I had to be cruel to him. I almost attacked him with a huge hug upon seeing him. The spirit still favors me. I took the necklace off, yet the spirit still does not choose me. Do you continue reading?
Yeah, at this point.
Second day of meeting Emil. Emil has requested to train with me. I am posing as his uncle. It is not so bad. He is not so
Motherfucker!
bad with the dagger. Definitely talented, like Modeus. He is my son, after all. That half-orc Roger. I've seen him before. His name isn't Roger. His name is Guru. He's a member of the Black Hand. Something is going on here. I'm watching every second he breathes. I'm watching every movement he makes. He seems to care for my son. A father figure, I suppose. Third day of meeting Emil. I promised Emil we would train, but it will have to wait. We are heading off to pick up members of the White Spire and the Ivory Tower of Daxio. Not to mention the stuck-up rich people. They have no idea what it's like coming from nothing but ash. Upon arriving back, I trained with Emil. He's so energetic and happy all the time. It's incredible. He's also a great shot. That doesn't surprise me. He's my son after all. And then under the thing, it says I will not fail.
Is that it?
That is so far the first few pages that are written in it. The rest is sort of blank.
Okay, I close this book.
There are other books on the shelf, and all of them say journal. Like, there's probably about 20 or so books.
I think I'm just like traumatized enough that I'm just gonna close the book and set it back down. And I'll just leave.
So, you do notice on your way out that there is some sort of, what is it called? There's a book on the floor. You want to pick that one up too?
Can I flip it around to see what it says?
It doesn't have words on it. It's just a book.
Okay, then I'll open. Yeah, I'll flip it real quick.
Okay, so you open it up and it says, for Emil.
Close it.
You close it?
Yep.
Okay.
And then I open it, and I'll
Then you
sneak.
open it.
I'll sneak on the first page to see what it says.
Okay, so it says, so on the very first page is, I'm not so sure how long it will take, but I can't tell him that I can't tell you that I'm your father. Maybe you'll find this book someday. I
Hello.
I abandoned you as a small boy. I see that you were reading my journal just
What?
now.
No. What?
Do not make a scene.
Is
It's
this
very important that nobody knows that you're related to me.
is this thing writing as I'm reading it?
Yes.
Okay.
I love you.
Close the book.
I don't.
What? And open it again. I love you too. Close the book. And open it again.
I don't mean to startle you. I have hid you away so you would not come to harm.
Where are you?
I remember what I said about asking questions.
No.
Don't.
Okay.
Star Wars Cantina. Anyways. I'm serious. Do not tell anybody. Can you promise? And Caius sort of, his form coalesces and he comes into vision. And he's just standing right there.
What the fuck is going on? I promise. I was gonna ask you about that scar, but it seems I have my answer.
Snooping through my stuff.
I didn't.
I
You
have
were-
more answers than I let on to be, but I can't tell you for specific reasons. Understand, Emil.
Well, apparently there's a lot I don't know.
Just keep being you. Don't tell anyone, not even Gura.
His name is Roger.
His name doesn't matter in the end.
I'll just run and give him a hug.
Back. That's actually like really meaningful too. He like hugs you really tight, and he just whispers in your ear. He's like,
No, I visited your home every day on your birthday.
So you knew where we were?
Of course I
Loves that crying.
and yeah,
Oh my god! You
No.
fucker!
campaign.
¿Está la güey de aquí?
No, no está aquí.
¿No?
No.
Yes.
¿Por qué cierran la puerta de los perros?
No sé. No sé. I wanted to ask if I could sleep here tonight. Since everyone else was doing the same thing. But if it's fine. I can go sleep back over there. Because there's 2 beds now.
Cleric.
Wait.
Yeah,
Oh.
everyone shut up. Shh.
Hey.
Hello, Emil.
Hi.
Hi! We didn't decide what we're doing after this.
What?
Am I still in the room?
No, I told you to leave.
Oh.
Move on with the story.
Okay, so I'm back in my
You were
room.
talking to someone. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're back in the room. Is there anything else you
Cool.
want to do? Mr.
I'm
Stupid.
going to my room, go into the pillow, and I'm gonna scream in it for a very long time.
Okay. Sounds
Do I
good.
hear the shrieking?
No.
Where was Roger during all of this?
Well, Roger was watching sort of like Emil cook tirelessly all night, and then being his loving sleep self, he's like, "I'm gonna go to bed. Don't stay out."
Is Roger still sleeping in Emil's room?
Yeah.
Is it a double bed now?
So you came in and you screamed and make a stealth check, I guess, for your scream.
Why? Is it 2?
What'd you roll?
So 2 plus 2 is a 4?
What in the hell you yelling for?
And I do not show my face. Nothing, go back to bed.
It's like a puberty thing.
Sure, yeah, that's it. Oh.
Make a deception check.
Oh wait, I'm good at this.
I'm good at deceiving my allies, folks.
Rolls a 1.
Natural 1.
Wait, really?
Hey.
So what does that equal in total?
8.
Because I said it was a check, so wait, yeah. 8?
It's an 8. It was at 12, and then it rolled off the thing, so it rolled into a 1. And I was like, God.
Okay. So Roger definitely tells something's up. He's like, did something happen to Caius or something? Did Illyria be mean to you? Is Jasper
wasn't-
picking on you?
No, he just wasn't there. That's it.
Well, I can tell when you're lying. I've like known you your whole life.
I'll tell you later. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's okay.
Was this like one of them situations where I told you, like, where
Yeah.
we trust each other?
Well, yeah. So just trust me that everything is okay.
Alright. Sure.
Good night.
Good night, I guess.
Now I'll try to scream.
Next day, folks, tournament time. What are you guys doing?
Go downstairs, to Illyria.
Oh wait, Grizz, my boy. Hold on a second.
Oh. Oh no, am I
you
visited
were-
in the night?
No, but you were drinking and then you crashed. Oh wait, right. So we are skipping into the morning. Sorry. You do what with Illyria?
I'm going down to Illyria with my ladder.
Yep.
And I'm gonna say, hey, can you send this?
5 silver pieces.
Oh, but I want to attach something with it as well. How safe is it to mail?
So packages usually don't get there as safe. Letters probably do.
Hmm.
Are you talking about gold?
Yes.
Same rate.
Oh.
Just 5 silver pieces.
Okay. So I'm gonna give Illyria the letter and 200 gold.
To put it all like as the combined package.
Yeah.
'Kay.
And then the 5 silver.
Okay. She wraps it all up in a little bundle and she gets ready to send it off. There you go.
Okay. Thank you.
The rest of you, people start entering the guild. Gosh, what are you guys doing?
Breakfast, yeah!
Well, am I up for breakfast? Because I stayed up
Yeah,
late.
sure.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna try if you around. Do I see him when I walk downstairs?
Where are you looking?
In the mess hall.
No. Make a perception check if you want. I'll tell you no.
Okay. I'm going to go into the kitchen, be like, okay, I'm gonna try to make some blueberry pancakes. And I'm gonna try to make them into
Give me a performance check.
a monk
Advantage.
looking thing.
Don't do it with advantage. You get to add your proficiency.
Okay. Okay, that's not too bad. 18 plus 5 plus 2, so 7, 18,
You
25.
make some monk-ass pancakes.
Cool! I'm gonna go to the trading room, because that's probably where he is.
You go down there, and Chloe's watching the door. She nods you in, and she's just down there sweating and kicking everything and training and punching, going crazy.
I brought you some food!
And he like resounding smack as he like roundhouse kicks one of the dummies' heads.
Okay.
And he comes over and he's like, "Wait, is this for me?
Yeah!
Right on." And he gets down in his crisscross pose and starts eating pancakes. And he, with his mouth was like, "Want some?"
Yeah! I'll have some!
And then he motions Chloe over, and Chloe is like, he's like, "Well, just try it." And she has a little bit. She doesn't seem to like it.
You don't like blueberries? Or pancakes?
And she's just, no, not really.
Well, what do you like?
And she sort of like looks over towards you as he's eating, and then she blushes very, very hard, and then nothing. I'm gonna go back over here.
Okay.
Runs away.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Do I wouldn't know what that means.
You wouldn't pick it up, not as a meal.
Mm-mm.
Nope.
Can I actually train with you until the tournament starts?
Sure. This parkour is really cool.
Oh, well, thank you. I hope you enjoy it.
You guys can train throughout the day. He beats your ass. Because this isn't like magical training. He's straight up like hitting you.
Yep.
And you're supposed to hit him back.
Mm-hmm.
But Emil's like, like, and he's like not holding back at first. So the first kick like blasts you. And then he kind of realizes, like, oh, this isn't gonna help me at all. But he still like stays with it.
Oh no.
So yeah, so he basically is trying to show you how to actually punch, but it doesn't make an intelligence check with disadvantage.
14. 4.
It's hard to retain any of the knowledge.
He's working so hard and I fucked it up.
I like to think that maybe Emil just keeps falling down, and he's just like being very patient. But in the back of his mind, he's like, "Ah, this isn't helping me at all."
Can I instead spar with him at the middle of this
Yeah, sure.
so I can
What are the guys
actually
basically
help
doing
him?
until the tournament?
I'm just eating in the tavern.
Yeah, same.
I'm not getting up until somebody wakes me up.
Okay, so your mom definitely would. You see her smiling face. She's already ready and dressed and everything. She looks really pretty.
You look good today, Mother.
Flatterer. She does like a twirl in the prego dress that she has on.
Oh. I get up.
And she's just accompany me for breakfast, princess.
I link armed with her.
And she starts to walk down. Your father doesn't seem to be in the room or here right now. But yeah, you make your way down and you see the rest of the tavern. And right as people see Queen, the Queen just waltz in, they all respectfully stop talking and like get out of her way. And yeah, sat down. Joel serves you up some fine meals. And she just kind of very politely, with like the hand over her mouth after she stops chewing, and she asks, "Do you think someone's going to challenge your father today?"
I would imagine so.
I haven't seen him fight in a long time.
It's gonna be something.
You, Alpheus, what about that spell, huh? She like nudges you.
It was very good.
And she just continues eating. She thinks she's boring you, so she just kind of like how that, she's like trying to connect with you, but kids and parents would always have a lot of things to talk about. Anyone doing anything else?
I wanna. Can I go back to that woodworking shop that I was at?
Yeah, sure.
I want to buy some wood. Like,
Oh, sure. He can give you lumber.
yeah,
Probably how
enough
much
to
do you
make
want? Enough to make what?
enough to probably make like a totem or something. Like a
Oh,
big
okay.
a
So
big totem.
one copper piece. How big are we talking about?
Probably like
Handheld?
dwarf size.
Wait, dwarf size?
Yeah, like a full-on totem.
Gold piece, maybe. No, 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 no. Yeah,
Actually, no.
actually, gold piece.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna give him 3 gold pieces for the amount that would be.
So you're giving him like a tip of 2 gold?
No, no,
Or
no. I'm like getting 3 gold's worth of that.
okay. So how are you? Are you just gonna carry these on your shoulder, big guy?
Hell yeah.
Okay, I'll say you'd be able to do it. It's kind of awkward, but you got it.
Right. All right. So how
Anybody
much
else
wood
want?
do I have exactly?
You have three. Hmm. We'll say you have three. This is so strange. This is why D&D is so weird because you couldn't physically pack that around all the time. But
I'll list it as big boy lumber. And
three
I'll put
big
it
boy
3.
lumbers. Just do three dwarf size, 3 5-foot sections of tree trunk. Yeah, but you can't fit like the opening of a bag of holding is only so big.
Yeah. All right. I got it.
Okay.
Okay.
Uh,
So I want to
Bringing
just
those back and forth would probably be the rest of your morning, though.
I'm alright with that.
Okay. Go ahead, Beja. What?
so I'm gonna leave that picture Alpheus gave me in my room. So I don't have it.
Okay.
Uh, and then I want to go to the library,
Mhm.
and I just want to look for books on like towns.
Like stuff about towns.
Yeah. Like what type of books do they have, if any?
They have like general information, so you can find stuff like that. But
Can I
uh,
find one for Pern?
Yeah.
Fern and Daxio are the ones I'm looking for.
Yeah, so you could find so the way I'm having this book thing work for you guys is when you get to a town, you could find probably a lore book about the town. But I can tell you like a general what the town's known for.
Okay.
So you want to know Pern and Daxio?
I mean, if I can do more, I will. But for now, Fern and Dax.
So Pern is basically just a huge farming community town. A lot of trade goes through there on its way through towards Daxio. And then a lot of what's it called, mercenaries as well to get through the Windrift Pass for merchants and stuff like that. That's basically what you'll get from that. Daxio is the oldest city known into existence, and they do not like arcane magic.
Is there any other type of magic?
They're okay with divination. They're okay with magic from gods or basically druid magic, stuff like that.
Also, just not wizard magic.
Not wizard magic, probably not sorcerer magic. Yeah, just basically paladin, clerics, and druids are okay.
Okay.
Just don't openly practice it, basically.
Or walk around with a firebolt.
Yeah. It is a humongous town, the biggest one on this continent for sure, and it is the oldest living civilization known to humankind.
Okay. Is there one for Volcano Heights as well?
There is not for that one.
Okay. And then that's what I'm going to do with my morning. Look through all.
Okay. Anybody else? All right, let's get to the tournament.
Oh, this is the 13th, right?
Let me look it up.
It should be because I
Yes,
think
it
the
is.
tournament is on the 12th.
Also, let me know when it's the 19th.
Will do.
But you guys all continuing to watch the tournament?
Hell yeah.
Can I bring the books with me and then just kind of read them while fights I don't care about? Like, I'm not sure how long it takes to read those.
Yeah, I'd say you could probably get the information I gave you a little bit. Yeah, I don't see why not.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys are going in, I guess. So we're being all quiet.
I don't want to watch the tournament. I'm gonna go into my room and I'm gonna work on the 3 bits of like big lumber that I got to create like a big totem pole.
Okay, give me a dexterity check, but don't add your proficiency.
All right, so just straight dexterity.
Yeah.
16.
Okay, so what are you trying? You're trying to make them look like.
I'll message you.
Right on. For the rest of you, this is a much more hype day. Fair enough. Everybody seems really like the crowd's roaring. People are really, really excited about it.
Let's watch some diamonds! Woo!
And the very first person up, Farino announces, he says, Catherine O'Connor!
That's who we're probably fighting, is the diamonds and silver. Oh, wait.
Where is this?
Yeah, when does our rank change?
Who are you asking?
You.
You don't know. You could ask in game.
Do you know when our ranks change?
I would guess at the end of the tournament, but I do not know.
Okay, so you see Catherine? That's her. She walks up into the middle of the pit, adorned in her full plate armor and her weapons, points directly towards the diamond section, and says, Drisco.
What section would I be in? Like, would my mother try to bring me to where she's sitting?
Well, I would say that's up to you. She'd probably get you to like the entrance where the actual people of the guild can enter. And then she says, "Do you want to come sit with me or over at the diamond side?" Or
Yeah, I would want to like wave to Carbon and go sit with.
so you're sitting with Carbon?
No, wave to her, like saying, "I'll see you later," and sit with my mother.
Oh, okay.
I just kind of put my hand up in acknowledgement.
So you're over on the diamond side, and you see your father stand up and grab his assortment of weapons, and he is fully decked out in his armor. Is very well crafted, very magical, amazing armor. And he grabs his helmet without even saying goodbye to you guys or anything. He just shoulders head high and walks down the ramp.
I want to like look to my mother and be like, "It's gonna be a quick fight."
Do you mean like because your father's gonna kick ass, or
Of course, nobody can beat him.
where's the I have a perfect song for this. There we go. But he starts walking down, and just moves with devotion and purpose towards the center of this pit. As he enters, the entire crowd goes absolutely fucking crazy. They start chanting his name. He's really popular. Who would have thought? He raises his hand.
King Dax here. Fucking
He raises his hand. He takes his helmet from under his left arm and puts it on. And Catherine chuckles a little bit and says, "This year's the year I'm going to take down the legend." And Daxio chuckles back, "You're welcome to try, but I'm not going to go easy on you." And he holds out his hand. She meets his grasp with her hand and says, "I wouldn't have it any other way." And she puts on her helmet. They do not roll dice, however. The arena does change. And Nana, you specifically, you see that this is home. This is the courtyard right outside the palace that you grew up in. All of the hedges and trees, the stone pathway to the door. The sky is piercing blue and endless. The castle stonework is beautiful, humongous. The grass is green, the walls are high. This is where a battle between a platinum and Driscoll is fought. And you're very familiar with it because this is where you grew up. This is where you played most of the time when you were a little kid. The battle is long. She'll strike at him only to have her sword be bounded off his shield, every strike being channeled with divine energy. You could easily tell that they are both paladins. She slashes away at his shield, never breaking his posture. He never moves. He just takes the blows. This goes on for about a minute of her just slashing and cutting away at him, trying to get him to move a single inch. He does not yield until the last hit. It strikes his shield, and at the moment the blade strikes his shield, a piercing counter sound cracks through the stadium, and a blinding light engulfs Catherine. The light fades, and Catherine is still standing, breathing heavily, and her sword is shattered. She tosses it to the side, and she pulls out one of her halberds, the halberd on her back. This time, Driscoll, also rushing forward, shield first, thrusting his body weight behind the blow. They clash and continue on. No matter how much she strikes him, he moves forward with each slice, never being pushed back. She sees an opening and she takes it, and her halberd pierces through and gets him in the abdomen. He doesn't flinch. He doesn't move. Still, he continues shield front, sword at the ready. He sees an opening in her defenses and slashes down at her with a large column of lights trailing off the edge of his blade, striking her and knocking her unconscious, her helmet flying 20 so feet the other direction. The visage of Daxio fades. The arena of Daxio fades, and Driscoll has won. He helps her up, and the crowd goes insane.
Is his sword fighting as stiff as Devon's?
It is much more refined, but it is similar.
Okay.
It's like you get the feeling like I don't know if you guys I think you guys have heard, but why they call him the Wall of Daxio, like why he's
I mean, I wouldn't have heard that, but
so like he's it's kind of hard to explain, but he's very fundamental. There are no openings ever. And then she seemed to have found one and gotten a good hit in, but it looks like his defense was pretty impenetrable.
okay.
He helps her up, and they give a hearty forearm handshake, and the battle's over. And Farano's like trying to calm the crowd. He's like, "Wow!" He's like freaking out, and Driscoll just walks up the ramp and over towards you two, and he sits down right next to you, Nana, and he's like, oh, "I'm getting old."
Yeah, it went a bit slower than I expected.
And then you see Caius from behind, who's like, in that section too. He's like, age has really caught up to you. And then he's like, shut up. The next fight. Wait a second.
What?
Did I skip the... Oh my god, I'm so stupid. Yeah, okay, I didn't skip anything. For some reason, I thought the diamonds were fighting. I was like, wait, did I skip Jasper? The fuck? I didn't skip Jasper. He's up next. Hello. Where's Jasper's theme? Where is it at? I want to play it while he walks into the stage. Where you at, my boy? There it is.
If he doesn't win out of character, I'm gonna cry.
Where the fuck is... I made so many characters. There he is. I'll show you Jasper again for you guys. Jasper walks down into the pit, and he points for the diamond section, and he says, I'm to fight Santasia. And before long, you see Zantisia lurk into the pit, and she just walks strange. Like, everything about this individual kind of leaves you a little skin crawly. She gets right next to Jasper, and through the bandaged image, just blinks at him. He doesn't say anything witty. He doesn't say any remark. He just puts his hand out, and they do that weird shaking of the hand thing again.
Wait, he does it too?
He has her hand out, but the Zantisia does the pincer, grab the handshake up and down. And she just and they blink at each other. The arena changes. Oh, this is where I will change the music again. Where is the specific one for?
And I'll just say out loud. Apparently, she has a card named after her.
Wait, a what?
A card.
Oh, a card.
Mm-hmm. It's for that weird game that people play around here.
What game?
That card game that I don't remember. Griffin something? I can't hear you.
I don't think I'm familiar with.
Maybe real upset if I can't find. Oh, here we go. I think this is it. Yep. Okay, so
are we gonna see the arena?
No. Oh yeah, I'm getting to that. Relax. I haven't got to that part. But they just blink at each other, and then the arena changes, and you see tall pagoda-like structures, cobble paved roads, very far eastern design. The sky is dark. It is nighttime. There is a quarter moon in the sky shining brightly behind the pagoda that is encasing this light onto everything else. The buildings are all red and well constructed. They seem to be in an open area. This is the arena for Zantisia. And they both take off, disappearing in and out of sight, slashing at each other every now and again, throwing daggers and striking here and there. So far, Zantisia is winning by far. Her slinking form is very difficult to hit. She moves in a way that a normal body shouldn't bend. She strikes in a way the average rogue would not strike. Jasper is looking pretty rough. He pulls the illusionary dagger from his belt loop and throws it directly at her, and it misses. It goes straight through her body. She cocks her head curiously, and you can hear her neck snap. And Jasper all of a sudden vanishes. Panicked, Zantisia starts looking around, but it's too late. You all see as Jasper appeared next to where his dagger was thrown. He went to where the dagger is, and with both two daggers in his hands, he rakes the back of Zantisia, assassinating being his specialty. she falls, wounded and breathing heavily. Jasper also falls to the ground, seemingly been poisoned. But as the rules show, Jasper had won. They both get healed and shake hands. This entire time, Jasper has a huge grin on his face, but he's very respectful, surprisingly. Not saying a word, he bows once more towards her, swishes his tail, and walks off towards the platinum door. So Jasper won.
That was strange. In more ways than one. He didn't show us that part of his trick.
He's very sneaky.
But I wonder where that place was. Does it look familiar to any of you?
I don't know.
Nothing
No.
is familiar to me.
You said that like an emo kid.
Well,
so bad.
The Underdark is familiar to you.
That's
that's not
the
totally
Underdark.
true. No, but you can't say nothing is familiar to you, but that's not true. Plus, Wakefield is now familiar to you.
And Westwater.
Yeah. And Vix's cave.
What it said. Next fight, Tordred versus Torin.
How do you spell that name?
Tordred.
Yeah.
I have her in the characters. I will pull her up real quick.
Tordrid.
Okay, that's what I thought. She's pretty.
It's the only female dwarf I could find without a beard. So,
Fair.
but it looked somewhat similar to what I had in mind. So we're going with
That thing doesn't work for me.
what, showing players. Oh, hello.
It won't open. When I click it, it just closes.
Mine does. That's one. That one lady before when I was mentioning. That's what mine does for someone. I don't understand.
I can't remember how you're supposed to fix that. I think you're supposed to like widen it, I think. But I've had that problem before and it's weird. Try reloading. See if that will refresh.
Oh, I was just doing it too. Damn. Well, awkward.
Nice.
Oh, moving on. Trojan versus Torn. This is not the music for that.
Well, before Torin goes down, I want to wish him goodbye.
Oh, thank you. I'm not gonna need luck though. And he looks back to Caius, and Caius is like, that's my line.
I giggle.
What about this song? Wait, I thought I said to stop this song. God damn it. Okay. This isn't the song I wanted. Hold on. That. This one. Yeah, Skyrim. Yeah, Tordred waltzes up to the pit and picks Torin. Torin comes down and they get, within range of each other and they smash foreheads into each other. For those of you who have met a couple of dwarves, you know that this is a common way for dwarves to greet each other. I would say Grizz would know, but he's not here. Grizz. I'm just kidding.
What?
Nothing. You don't know.
I don't know. I don't know.
You immediately see great halls filled with brazier light. They seem like the halls go on forever. The arena is changing. This is the halls of Ironhold. Towering at the entrance to this hall is a huge gold statue of a druid fighter dwarf, who you guys could probably notice from the picture that's at the guild. And this is Bofer, Blackband. This fight is extremely brutal, and if you're squeamish at all, you probably turn around and don't watch. Torin breaks her arm very early on, snaps it at the tendon, and pulls it back so it's the wrong way. And she smashes his chest so hard with her warhammer it is concaved. The fight continues, and Torin has her grappled on the ground after just attacking each other with axes and warhammers, and at this point towards the end, all of her limbs are basically broken. She could hardly stand, so she fell over, and he just, tackled and started fighting again. And as he's on top, about to finish her off, she headbutts him right in the center of his nose, and Torn falls back, and only their rage keeping them up. Um, Torin and Tordred charge each other with all their might. Tordred's being very slow because all of her bones are broken, but she's still trying anyways. And Tordred and Torin both hit each other, but Tordred does not fall, and Torin does. Tordred has won. Yeah, one of them just, oh god, don't look. And the arena go back to the way it was, and Torin comes over and congratulates her, and he walks out of the pit laughing and being jovial. He then goes to the diamond side.
I knew you needed luck.
Oh, and then Caius is like right behind you. You just hear him laughing so hard. And Sarah at this point comes by and like pats him on the shoulder, and she says, "You know you're bound to lose in a fist fight one day." And he's like, "Oh, I'm not mad. Oh, I'm angry. Aren't those the same thing?" Caius kind of comes from the back, and Torrin's like, "What? No?" And they just laugh, and yeah. Next up is Rivon, which only Dryzen had met previously, and then you guys saw him walk in. He's a Dragonborn. And Rivon casually strolls his way into the pit, and he requests Lariza. Lariza, kind of getting caught off guard by this, is like, what? And she comes around the corner of the diamond side. She's like looking at Nana, you, and like everybody else that's over there. Like, what? I, oh no.
Hmm?
Don't worry so much. It's gonna be fine.
Okay. I guess I'll go in there. And she sort of like walks very sheepishly back, and the entire Diamond Squad's just cheering and shouting her name and really hyping it up. But she walks down, and she gets about 5 feet away from him, and she just like instantly bows extremely deeply and says, I hope I can be a good sparring opponent. And he just waves his hand. He's like, but it is I who is consumed by your talent. Show me the ways of the ever-seeing Peace Mother's chosen. And she gets up and she just smiles at him, and she readies her shield and her mace to the side. And you all notice that this arena shows up, and it is one that you guys are very familiar with. It is Westwater. It is right outside of the temple to Eldrith there. You hear a very rowdy man from the stands across the way screaming, "That's my girl!" Woo!
Who
And
is
you kind
Ryston here?
of, is who?
Ryston? Is that his name?
Yeah, Reston. Yeah, yeah. And
Reston?
you see next to him, it's her mom too. They're both there. And you see him like visually freak out, like, "What the hell?" Because you guys are at like the not the nosebleed seats, but the splash area, basically the windows on like on the wall. But the battle is absolutely crazy. It's just the stuff happens that you just are like, what? The first thing that happens is Rivon turns into a fucking dragon, like an actual large dragon. Um, Lariza then, kind of panicking, just grabs her holy symbol and says a prayer, and you watch as the sky opens up, and very soft waterfalls start falling from the sky, and dispel it. The dragon just goes away.
Okay.
And she just kind of very smiling, looking up at the sky, like, mouse words, thank you. And where did I go? Rivon kind of comes back into his normal form, very impressed, and continues the battle with a multitude of transformations. He turns into a humongous bear. He turns into a lesser dragon.
Oh.
Lariza keeps him back with her divine magic dispelling and curing herself. This seems to be a game of who can last the longest. In the end, it is Lariza who is able to stave off defeat with her abundance of healing and divine magical prowess. Rivon is struck with her mace and bashed with her shield many times, but the last time is the last and falls back unconscious. She immediately starts healing him back up. And she's like, I'm sorry. And encouraging him that he fought magnificently. And he just smiles and he gets up and he kneels down in front of her and he says, "The honor is mine, chosen of the Peace Mother." And he gets up and he bows very deeply, and she's very flustered and embarrassed. Her face goes bright red, and she starts looking around, but the crowd is going crazy for her. And she just very hurriedly rushes off stage in a very, I don't want to say very girly run, but it's very feminine.
Wait, so he can turn into animals like Drazen can?
Drazen, can you turn into a fucking dragon like that guy?
Not yet.
What? Wait, is that down the line?
And I'll just-
before you
I
can, like,
look at
advance-
Dryzen like, what
Yeah.
the fuck?
Raise eyebrow.
And then right as like she's, maybe gonna reply, he just goes, the next fight is Naivara versus Class Kristoff. And the whole crowd goes crazy, and you see so many music choices. I'm sorry, guys.
Wait, how did he
Okay,
already
real
die?
talk. Why'd you name him Class?
'Cause that's his name.
How did Paranoid
How'd
already
you come
die?
up with Class?
I have no idea. I just so this is actually strange. Okay, what time is it? I'll tell you about it after the game.
Okay.
At my naming convention, and sometimes my brain picks up stuff from some places, and I don't understand where, and then I find out, I'm like, I'm fucking stupid. Anyways, Naivara shifts through the sand once more, and she chooses Class Kristoff to challenge. Class makes his way into the pit, adorned in his numerous amounts of weapons, and holds out his hands as, "Let's have a good match," he says as he holds out his hand, and she just replies softly, "Let's." The arena changes, and you're immediately brought back to the city of Daxio. But a place that you're not familiar with, Nana, but a place you've heard of. This is the Hall of Heroes, where people come to be the best fighters out there. It is a huge coliseum in Daxio, but you've never been inside of it, but you recognize it for sure. The fight starts slow and begins to get way more interesting. The way Class fights is mind-blowing. He uses one weapon, and in the middle of the air, he ditches it. He just gives up. Like, he says, knows that's not going to work, and then he changes weapons.
Is he Gilgamesh?
Yeah, you can think of it like that, less personality-wise. But in the middle, using the weapon, he drops it and immediately begins to use another. It's a relentless tactic that he seems very good at. Carbon, you especially get the sense that this man has probably mastered every single weapon known to man.
Okay.
He employs them all very well, too, picking up weapons that he's dropped previously and reusing them. You also notice that he has a couple of drow techniques that you use in his form.
Ooh.
Naivara turns into an ephemeral drake and breathes the blue essence all over him, sending him reeling and singeing him, his armor being fine because of its magical nature and protecting him. The fight continues for a while, where he's just picking up weapons off the ground that he's used previously, and just going crazy. Naivara gets a very good hit in that sends him flying backwards into the side of the Hall of Heroes, and Naivara has won. It looks really close for sure, but he did lose. And
Wait, this lady turned into a drake?
she turned into like an ephemeral drake, yeah.
Ephemeral drake.
Like, it seemed like it was there, but it wasn't really there. It's kind of strange to describe. And every time she would hit him, some sort of blue essence would come off of him and she would absorb it.
Okay.
Yeah, they shake hands. He comes over, he says, "You put up a great fight," and holds his hand out, and she shakes his hand. And they continue on their way. Class comes back to the diamond spot, and he gets heckled by all the diamonds. This seems to be an occurring theme. If they lose, they get heckled the fuck. They get heckled, and yeah. The next one is Sedona versus Sarah. And Sedona comes down. Wait, where's my. We'll do. There we go. Whoops, that's not the one I wanted. This one. Oh, shit. I apologize. Sedona skips into the arena and she starts hyping up the crowd and yelling, "We all know who I'm challenging, right?" And the crowd agreeing and getting excited. And she says, "I challenge Sarah Fortune!" And the crowd goes crazy. And Sarah strides in, all of her fighting gear strapped down, and she walks directly up to her. "I thought no one would challenge me. I was getting a bit bored." And they shake hands, and you are all brought somewhere you've all been before. This is the guild hall. You can see the stairs that lead to the rooms. You can see the bar. You can see all the tables have been pushed to the sides of the rooms. You can see a bunch of little versions of everybody in the guild standing on the second floor balcony watching of like the guild hall. And the fight starts, and I'm going to play a different song because that's the touching moment's over. Time to kill each other. Where is the thing I want? This one, I think. Yep. Puppers! Ah!
The dog agrees it's a good song.
Now, this fight is absolutely crazy as well. Sedona's blade style is gentle. If there was one word to describe it, it's soft and it's very strange. While Sarah's is pinpoint accurate and fast, they don't cast a lot of spells at each other, other than they accidentally keep closing the tab. They don't cast a lot of spells other than healing ones, but they put on a fantastic show. Every time their blades clash, the blades themselves vibrate and whistle to a melodic tune. This is more of a performance than a fight. One that Sarah is very clearly outmatching and outwitting Sedona at. She lands a blow right above her heart, and Sedona falls. Sarah has won. But for a while, it was like dancing. It was a very beautiful performance. Then she sort of flicks her blade, like the blood off of it. And yeah, the fight's over.
Woo!
She helps Sedona up, and Sedona kind of looking very disheartened. Sarah just puts her hand on her shoulder. "You fought well for someone that is always going to be outwitted and outmatched to me." And smiles at her. And Sedona just starts laughing, and then they're just both laughing at each other. And she says, You must keep practicing. Your blademanship is how do you say, imperfect?" I'll work on it. I'll get you next year." And she leaves. You get the feeling like this is someone that is like Grizz. Probably challenges this diamond every year.
I want to prepare my mandolin, and when she comes back, just sort of start playing it and singing "You did it, you did it, you did it" over and over again.
Oh shit, you did it! Yeah! Like the
Yeah.
Dora song. You did it! We did
Yeah.
it! Sarah comes up the ramp, and on the diamond side, everyone's clapping and cheering her on. And you're playing her song, and she looks towards you and she bows. Thank you, thank you. It is unfortunate that I seem to be the last one. At this point, you see Kaya sprint down the stairs and through the door.
Good luck.
And just goes your dad's like, "Oh, where's he going?" He's not going down the ramp. He's going down the steps you guys were on, and then through the platinum door.
I was confused.
Sorry. And you see Alpheus charge after him.
Uncle.
What? And Sarah's like, Should I go? Yeah, go. Okay, I'll be right back. And she just chases after them as well. Yeah. What are you
What?
guys doing on the bronze side? Or what do you want? What's going on diamond side? What'd you say, Nana?
Oh, she just says what?
I have no idea. That's and yeah. So at the very end, Farino gets up on his podium, and he begins talking about stuff. Emil, your necklace is glowing. It's not glowing. It's not glowing the nice red that it was before. It is glowing a purple.
Do I notice this?
No, because Emil has it under his shirt. But you definitely feel it getting hot, and you can look down your shirt and see it. So now you see it. The necklace is glowing purple.
I'm gonna immediately go as far away as I can.
Don't look at me.
Don't take it off.
So Roger pulls out his dagger. It is also glowing purple. Before. No, he's not. Well, before you get to that point, Caius comes sprinting through the door from the gold section. And he runs through and he immediately comes over to you and very forcefully takes the necklace off of you. And it is glowing purple, and you notice that he kind of shows you his, the hilt of his sword that he has is glowing purple.
The hilt of his sword he has.
Yeah, the black one that looks like obsidian.
Okay, sure. What does this mean? What's going on?
Shit.
It hurts.
Alpheus,
Not
can you teleport
unconscious.
me? Yeah.
What the fuck
What?
is going on?
Okay, do it.
Wait, where are you going?
Here? And he just shoots you the biggest shush glare you've ever seen, Emil.
Okay.
But he's just like, he's just kind of saying to Alpheus is like, you want me to teleport you? Yes. Can you right now? I didn't prepare it. I thought I'd be fighting someone. And he immediately runs back towards the diamond section.
Does he have my necklace?
No, he just he left it with you.
So do I have it on or do I have it off?
Well, it's like in your hand.
Okay.
It's not seeming to go crazy.
I'll put it back on.
Okay. It is hot. It's not like super hot, but it is hot.
Okay.
Alpheus, what's happening?
What's going on?
He just kind of looking at you. She's like, if I knew, I'd tell you. I'll be right back. And he sort of walks away. And he shuts the gold door behind him. And Farino's talking this entire time, talking about how he wants everybody to win. That is one to come to the pit.
Oh, who has one?
Yeah, who's won? Come to the pit.
I guess we're going to the pit. Let us know if anything happens, okay, Beisha?
Happens with what?
I don't know, maybe Caius or Alpheus will be back?
Oh, if they come back? Okay, yeah, sure.
So, yeah, everyone that has won is supposed to come down to the pit. Are you coming down to the pit?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so you get down there, and he actually promotes all the people that won to silver. So, Carbon, you're silver. Emil, you are silver. Roger is silver. Nana, you are silver now.
Woo.
And then he upgrades the rest of the people too. And Jasper is fucking excited, man. He's screaming yes, and he's all over the place, running around in circles, I'm a diamond.
I watch.
I'm a fucking diamond.
Congratulations.
And he comes over your face, and he's at your hands, I'm a diamond.
In the rough.
Wow.
You know what? No, you can't get me down today. I'm a diamond today.
I'm like trying really hard not to like smile, but
Yeah.
you can see it, you know.
Yeah. So Nana, when you're like about to head down the ramp, you definitely do hear Caius come back, and he's like demanding Farino teleport him, like right now.
But I have time to ask what's happening.
Yeah, you can.
What's going on?
He doesn't seem to be paying attention, but he's just like kind of like, and then your father asks the same question, and then he like starts to pay attention a little bit, and he's like, he just looks around, and he's like, just teleport me, please. And like everybody in the diamond group's kind of offended now because they're like, why? What the hell are you not telling us? It's like, it's none of your concern. It's my past. He kind of calms down. I think I found where he is. And then Tor just kind of gets like, oh, you're talking what was his name? And then he kind of shouts back, he's like, Bavarix. Where? I think I know where he's at. But it's not good news. Will you watch Shamil for me?
Is he directing that at me?
The group. So you two, yeah.
I'll make sure he's safe. But you gotta stay safe too, okay?
It's not about me. And I always manage to make it somehow. I need right now, Farino.
And Farino just kind of stops his speech for a second and turns around. He's like, if you're sure. And then Alpheus is like, I'll go too. And then Kai's like, sure, whatever, come on. And like, you see them both vanish. And then
Was that all in the pit?
what's that? Yeah, before you guys got marked up, yeah. Because I forgot to go back to Nana's part. But Nana, you definitely, as you're like sitting around, your mom asks your dad a question, and you overhear like him say, because your mom says, where did they go? They went to Volcano Heights.
Could I hear any of that?
No, because you're not at the diamond section.
No, I
This is,
mean
like,
the pit.
This is happening in the diamond section
this is the
before we
diamond.
get promoted.
Yeah,
Oh, okay, sorry.
you're fine. But you definitely hear that, and then he kind of retorts with, "Oh, that doesn't sound good at all." And he just kind of looks at you like he knows you're listening now. He's like, "Ah, hello."
You can't go.
I can't go.
And she kind of just goes quiet after that and waits.
I can't go where? What?
She's not gonna respond to him.
He goes up towards Farino. Send me too. And then Sarah kind of comes over.
You are going to have to send me if he's going along.
And then Torin's like, you think you can keep me out twice? No! And your dad kind of looks back at you and is like, be safe. And yeah, they teleport out of there. And then you make your way down into the pit, and you guys get all promoted.
Before that, before we go down, I want to just like look to my mother and say what's wrong with him.
He's always been, I don't know. Maybe he trusts him.
And then
I can never tell what your father is thinking.
She's not gonna really respond. Just gonna like sigh.
And then you head into the pit. You get leveled
Yeah.
up. Silver.
Pit time.
Your bronze little necklace things instantly go silver.
Hell yeah.
We finally get bigger beds that we get to sleep in for a day. Woohoo!
So, you guys doing anything? Are you telling Emil this, or
Yeah.
I mean, oh.
are you, or are you not?
Are you telling Emil what just happened, Nana?
It cut out for me, so I only heard like a bit of it. What happens?
No, like Caius came back and he said there was a huge emergency, and then left, got teleported to Volcano Heights. Seemed extremely urgent.
Yeah, I heard, but like it just cut out when Emil said something about a bed.
Oh no, I just.
I
Oh,
was just being dumb.
Oh, okay.
are you telling Emil anything about what just happened?
No, I want to keep quiet.
Okay.
No. I'm
Your
just
necklace
gonna-
doesn't stop. Your necklace doesn't stop burning. By the way, it hurts now.
Okay, I take it back out.
You're not taking it off though.
No?
Okay, so you're just having it outside of your shirt.
I don't know. I look at Roger and I was like, it hurts.
Just keep it out for now.
Okay.
It's gonna draw attention. And right as he's saying that, what's that? Why is it glow? Oh my god, it's glowing. Wait. Why? Why is that glowing?
Because it's a special necklace that hurts.
How?
Yeah. Congratulations on being a diamond.
Oh, I'm so excited. I'm not gonna. I'm gonna drink so much. And then
Good luck.
he just like looks over at Carver and he's like, probably not that much.
And I don't know what you're talking about. And I kind of wink.
Okay, you guys doing anything else before the session closes?
No, just singing my song whenever I get a chance.
You singing it for everybody, or?
Yeah, hoping Kais is there, but you know, that's not gonna happen.
It is the 13th.
Cool. Nope, that's it for me. I just wanted to get my song out there. And that's
Okay.
it. Yay.
You rolled a 16 on your wood things, Grizz.
Yes.
So you were wanting to make them look like, I think I remember it was yes.
I
yes.
messaged. Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
They're not like super lifelike, but you have like certain quirks about them that look very similar. You're just putting them in your room.
Yeah. I built like a
And
big
you can
totem
work-
pole.
And like with wood, if you fuck up, you can always fix it a little bit. So this is something you could work on later too and make it look better.
Hell yeah. Nice. Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Gosh, good job, guys. It's 5
Woo.
or 6 for
Finish
most
the
of you.
tournament. Like
You guys
all
got
of it.
you got through the tournament.
Yeah!
Holy shit.
Woo.
Is that a milestone?
It is actually. Thank you
Hell
for writing.
yeah!
You guys are level 5 now.
Shit
Yay.
yeah!
I'm doing regular HP, which is whatever it is.
You're rolling it or doing
no,
normal?
I'm doing normal. Fuck
Okay, the
normal.
average. I mean, sorry.
Oh, actually, quick question.
Yes, Chris.
So, if I was to multi-clan, would I lose the ability score increase that I would get later down the
Yeah.
line?
Yes, it's like for you get it at when you reach that many levels in that class.
Right. Okay. Just wondering.
Ooh. My proficiency is a +3 now.
Ooh, expertise. Oh wait, no,
That's all of ours.
No, that's just leveling
Yeah,
up
that's
to
just all
5.
ours. I was like, I know, but bards are so cool. Jack of all trades is so OP.
It's so fucking OP. I made a bard for shits and I'm like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
this
Yeah,
is
you're
OP.
good at It's good at everything. Okay.
Wanna change that
This
to
is fun, I
three?
guess.
Having
That
a
have to add a lot of
an 8
numbers.
man.
Extra attack.
What's that?
I get an extra attack,
Oh,
like
shit,
a
yeah,
full-fledged
You're
attack.
5th level, so you'll have your Holy shit.
2
Oh.
attacks and a bonus.
Carbon's unstoppable at this level.
She got angry.
I have to level Roger too. Shit, I need to roll for him.
Oh, that's right. Holy shit. Okay, I'm happy. I'm real happy now.
Yeah, it's been a while since the guys leveled. This has been a long milestone. It was a much bigger goal set, longer than I expected.
Wait, I
Well,
get to
lots of
learn maybe like a new spell or something. Woo!
Woo!
Yeah.
And then Beja gets to learn 7, right? Because
Yep.
a wizard.
Yeah.
I got
Nope.
Bestow Curse and Sending, and I get Darkness from Tifa.
Yep.
Oh, and I get darkness from Tifa.
How many spells do I learn?
Do you want me to look real quick?
Yeah, because it says 2 spell slots for a third, but I don't know what that means.
Let me look for you. Got the book right here, man.
Okay, the thing about having a high deception, like if I don't want to deceive, I just have to hope I roll really low.
There's Bard. When you gain a level in this class, you can choose one of the Bard spells you know and replace it with another spell from the Bard spell list, which also must be a level of which you have spell slots. You know 4 first level spells. So you gain level 5. You get 2 third level spells. And that's all that increases, huh?
Guys, I'm taking dark vision.
Yep. So you get. Wait, that doesn't make any sense. You can know 8 spells in total. Does that make sense?
Yeah, okay. So I can get 1 third level.
Yeah, but you have 2 third level slots.
Okay.
Or you could even, like this was saying, when you. Shit, sorry, I lost my place.